You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back. You ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the devil. Bitch, get on my level. Take a hit, you got that shit, we pedal to the metal. Nobody's something special. Bitch, I need a vessel. Let me get inside that shit so you can feel the devil.
Let's go! I hit them all with the facts in the first line. Rolling with the devil, no, it's not my first time. I've been working with you straight up, 9 to 5. When I'm done with you, you'll be lucky if you're still alive. I lay the beat down just like your girl, bruh. Hot body and she know what she worth, bruh. In the box, man, ripping short skirts on, knee-high socks, nice girl.
Yeah, I'm rolling with the devil. Bitch, get on my level. Take a hit, then pass that shit, we pedal to the metal. Nobody's something special. Bitch, I need a vessel. Let me get inside that shit so you can feel the devil. Devil, 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 rolling with the devil. Oh yeah, we rolling with the Yeah, I'm rolling with the devil. Bitch, get on my level. Take a hit, then pass that shit, we pedal to the middle. Body something special. Bitch, I need a vessel. Let me get inside that shit so you can feel the devil.
I hit 'em all with this track, it's an epidemic. Hot bitches in the back and effects they reckon like, oh my god, get a parent.
Alright, what's going on, everyone? How are we all doing? What is up? What's up, guys? It's been a day, man. It's not been a bad day, but not been a great day. It's just kind of one of those days. This is 25 minutes late, by the way, not 15. Well, yeah, that's part of the reason is because it's been one of those days. You know what I'm saying? I had some shit to deal with, so unfortunately had to be a little late. I also have to wake up at 4:45 for work tomorrow, so I was getting shit ready for that. But I'll try to stay a little bit late. I'll try to stay up as late as I can, but I do have, like I said, I do have to wake up at 4:45 for work. So I don't know how late I'll be able to stay up, but I'll try to make up at least 10 or 15 minutes of the lost time, because yeah, no, I know technically it's 7:26, so I did start 20 minutes late, so that is my bad. Like I said, sometimes shit just pops up, you know, you gotta take care of. But we're going to be doing pledges first, and then we are going to be hopping into PvP. Justin is still sick, so he cannot do Cradle of Shadows, and I want to wait for him. But what's up, Adrax? Josh, Mystic, Caleb, how's everyone doing? But I have my PvP CP on, so I'm not going to be doing, you know, as much pure DPS as I normally do. But I don't want to spend 3,000 gold to redo my CP for 2 dungeons. So if anyone is a DPS on PCNA and wants to hop in for pledges, we're just going to do the non-DLC pledges real fast. And then for those who want to hop in on PCNA EP for PvP, you're more than welcome to. So let me set Vivec as my home campaign, if it'll let me, because it's, there we go. And then I want Shore, yes, is my guest campaign. Perfect. Shitted on a guy in PvP today. He was trying to Venom arrow me, so I figured out where he was and beat his ass. Awesome, dude. Very cool. Also, Jesse the Sandman, thank you so much for subscribing. I didn't thank you from before. People still don't know my stream schedule, man. I have people whisper me like, "You're streaming?" I'm like, "Yeah." Oh, I always get the days mixed up. It's fine, dude. It's all good. Streaming now, by the way. LF1 DPS 4 pledges. Lord Darkness, you want to get in for these pledges, dude? Are you busy? Do you want to hop in for the pledges, Lord Darkness? We're just doing the oh, where'd Katara go? Solo the Clockwork City trial? No, I'm not gonna spend time. I think I saw someone solo the Clockwork City trial. I think it took them like what, like an hour? Like, I'm not doing that. Nah, it's a little too much. Show him a little too much time. All right, let's get you in here, dude. How do I join the guild? If you do ! Guilds in the chat, you will be able to find out who you need to talk to in order to grab an invite. Alright, so let me just go repair my gear real quick, because I just noticed that it's at 39%. Katara, where'd you go? It's hard, not easy. What, soloing a trial? Yeah, of course soloing a trial isn't easy. I didn't say it was easy. I just said it's time consuming. I saw someone do it, but I think it took them like an hour to do it or some shit like that. But I'm trying to spend a little bit of time each day PvPing, being that, what's it called? I'm trying to spend a little bit of time each day farming, being that I do want to get closer to CP cap, because the closer I get to CP cap, the better I'm going to perform in PvP and duels. So I am working on that actively. Let me actually change my Twitch title to that, so that Cyrodiil PvP and pledges CP 411. Just want to update that. Alright. Put exclamation point guilds in the chat, and Nightbot will link to you an article that tells you who you need to whisper. Hey, Works Wi-Fi doesn't block YouTube anymore. Very cool, dude. Welcome, dude. Hello, Dots. I'm new to the game. You helped me a lot with your stream. And guys, I want to ask you, what's that Health Stamina Magicka bar add-on? That is LUI Extended. That is what I'm using. What is CP cap? 690. It is 690. So I'm trying to put in a little bit of time each day, just farming experience, and at least getting through my enlightenment. I'm very much regretting not doing that a while back, you know, like back when BGs were still no CP. I regret like letting my enlightenment just sit, but you know, I didn't expect BGs to also become CP. And at the time, in the beginning of Morrowind, Soth Sil was still an extremely active campaign, but now it's dead. You know. Hey Dots, what weapons would you use for a Magicka Templar if I want to be a bit tanky and put out a good bit of damage? Assuming you want to be a little bit tanky, like not playing as a main tank. Because I think what you asked me in game, Nick, was about... my understanding was you were asking about a main tank. If you just want to be tanky, but still deal good damage, then just going Destro Resto would be fine. Your Resto bar will keep you super, super tanky with like Healing Ward and stuff like that. Alright. So as long as the group is ready... I think our pledges are... Dark Shade 1 and Crypt of Hearts. Alright. So let's do whichever one's easiest. Crypt of Hearts 1. So we're gonna get these two dungeons out of the way, and then into some Vivec, hopefully. Should add a Cold Harbor trial where each boss is a Daedric Prince. The end is obviously Molag Bal, but the weapons are unique and linked to the relics in a Daedric lore. That would have to be a really, really hard trial, because I feel like people are gonna look at you like, oh, I'm killing gods, or like suppressing the power of gods. So I feel like for a trial like that, it would need to feel like, for it to feel worth it, it would need to be insanely difficult. But that's just my opinion on that. Oh, I have a quest here. Feels good, man. I definitely think that sounds cool in theory, though. The fastest way to burn through your enlightenment is just do your random normal every day. Well, yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, is I'm just making sure to do my pledges every day. But for a while, like with my mag blade, I just got really, really lazy with it and just kind of sat on it and didn't really do anything because, you know, there was no reason to. All the PvP that I was doing was no CP. But now that the only campaigns that have people in them are CP campaigns, and now that BGs are CP, I'm just like, well, fuck me. So now I just need to spend time grinding CP. So that's what I've been doing. Like last night, I was just on the phone with Lauren, and I was just grinding CP. Like, granted, it was slow because I only just got through my enlightenment from last night, but I think I gained like 3 or 4 levels yesterday. Yes, a restoration staff and a fire staff is going to be what you want to use. That's what you're going to want to use. The reason I recommend that is because your tankiness is going to come from your resto bar. Like having like stuff like Healing Ward and stuff like that is going to make you very, very tanky. For if you want to play a Magicka character, like a pure Magicka character, that is what I would recommend. It could be a corrupt trial because I'm pretty sure in the lore, Daedric princes went corrupt, so they lost most of their power. Oh, that's interesting. Is this Vet? I should have queued for Vet. I think so. Yeah, this is Veteran, yeah. I didn't want to just queue for normal. I figured we'll queue for Veteran and get the keys. Because I want to try to get my better Grothdar shoulders. No problem, Nick. What is Enlightenment? Enlightenment is a bit of bonus that you gain every day on your champion points that basically makes certain champion points gaining, like, makes your CP gain faster. So it says your character is enlightened and will earn the next 386k experience at an accelerated rate. Oh, I'm ready, dude. I'm fucking ready to go. I'm gonna put out some mad DPS on this dude. Wait, what the fuck? 45k. If I wanted to be a bit tanky and do good damage... Wait, what? But what if I wanted to be a bit tanky and do good damage, but as stamina and not magicka? In that case, for stamina, I'd say... Probably... Assuming you're talking about PvE, I'd say you're gonna probably find, for you, you know, obviously, you know, you're trying to look for, like, a tanky DPS build. You're not looking for, like, a pure damage-dealing build. I think in your case, dual wield sword and board is going to be what you're looking for. Probably dual wield sword and board. Is what I would imagine that you want to go for. Because your dual wield's going to give you just the sheer raw damage, and then the sword and board bar is going to give you that tankiness that you're looking for. I really want to look into Dwemer lore. I've only paid attention to the Daedric and Iliad lore. Yeah, the Dwemer lore is really, really interesting. I've never looked into the test lore as much as I should have. Like, it's so well done. Like, I should have looked into it more. Oh, I'm stuck on a heavy attack. I fucking hate that bug. Drop that. Oh, Lord. Are you supposed to... Oh, shit. That's it. got a little lost there for a second. Yeah, Twitch always takes a little bit to get started. Twitch doesn't gain... If you have to think about it, Twitch doesn't gain as much immediate momentum because I don't have nearly as many followers on Twitch as I do on YouTube, you know? So Twitch is naturally going to take a little bit of time to gain some traction. Hey, Dottz, I want to make my own Magicka DK DPS PvE build, but I don't know where to start. Any tips? Start with dual destruction staves, using either fire and lightning or dual fire, and go from there. I would say in terms of sets, like a really, really easy to like acquire set, like a combination of gear that's almost best in slot is what I'm wearing, and it's Grothdar, Sun, and Julianos. So I highly recommend that. And then in terms of abilities, just make sure that you're using Flame Lash and as many dots as possible. If you want a good place to start Dragon Man games, go on dottsgaming.com and look at my PvE build. It's a really, really good place to start. 12.5k and counting, I know, man. It's awesome. I'm interested to see how far we're going to be able to get for 2017, because I don't know. Like, I don't know if my estimates are too conservative, if they're too liberal. Like, I'm not sure where I'm going to land. But for me right now, like I said, I'm just kind of building up my Twitch on the side. I'm building it up, you know, just to reach a larger audience and help me gain some exposure for the channel in general. I'm not that I'm like more focused on my YouTube audience, but I care a little bit more about the YouTube stuff. The Twitch for me is just like it's extra. And I mean, don't get me wrong, if Twitch eventually becomes like, if I become this like big thing on Twitch, then, you know, that's awesome. But I'm more concerned with like YouTube at the current moment, because the YouTube streaming, I feel like, is just more integral with my whole setup right now, you know? What are the pledges today? Crypt of Hearts 1, Darkshade Caverns, and Imperial City Prison, I believe. Because, you know, occasionally we're going to have stuff like the other day happen where we had 20 people watching in stream, and then Cody hosted us and gave us another 153 people, you know? Like, if I wasn't streaming on Twitch, that wouldn't have happened. So I just use Twitch as a means to give myself some more exposure. Like, I do it reverse. Most people stream to Twitch and then restream to YouTube Gaming until they obviously become partnered or affiliated. But I do it the opposite. I stream partnered on YouTube and then, restream to Twitch, simply because if I was partnered with Twitch, I wouldn't be able to stream to YouTube at all. And with the way that YouTube's current algorithm works and everything, it's just too beneficial to not stream on YouTube. It's just, like, it would be, it's too beneficial to stream on YouTube for my channel. You know, it just works too well for me. I guess 10K a while back, and you said it's never going to happen. Well, look where you are so rightly, and you deserve this. Well, thank you, man. So, I don't know, guys. Based on where I am, where do you all think I'm going to end for the year? I'm interested to see what the peeps think. What do you guys all think? Can't break that. What do you guys think? Where do you guys think I'm going to end? All night. 20K easily for the end of this year? Ooh, Mystic. I think that's a little liberal, man. I was guessing for me for the end of this year, based on the fact that I'm at 12.5K now and it's the second week in November. My guess for myself was probably 14K. 14K was my guess. For next year, my goal for next year, pending that I don't get some like random explosion of viewers or whatever, my goal for next year is 30K is my goal for next year. Double what I currently have. That's my goal. Every year I want to double what I have. You know, that's my goal. I want to be able to double what I have every year. But my estimate, like my estimates for this year is that I think I'll probably get to 14K. That's just my estimates right now. But the only thing that I think will really impact that is whether or not the holiday season does work for me. You know what I'm saying? Because like when people, like when Morrowind came out and stuff, like, and it was the summertime and like the summer started, like I gained 3,000 subscribers in a month. Like it was crazy. I think I gained like 2,500 subs in a month. So my hope is that Thanksgiving break and winter break and the whole holiday season coming up, my hope is that with people being off and everything, that'll be a big influx of people to the channel, because you know people get new games for Christmas, you know, they want to try new stuff out. So I'm hoping that, you know, people discover the channel and that we grow from there. At least Sly is here, the only cool kids on Twitch. More people I'm sure will show up once I actually get into Cyrodiil. Hopefully. But we'll have to see. Oh wait, I gotta fucking, you know what? Yeah, screw it. Dottz, I'll expose you for winning a fair fight in a duel, and then you'll get more subs. Let's go with the meta of how ESO YouTubers usually get. Yeah, right, exposed. I'm super exposed. I duel on stream. That's why. No one can really say anything. Yeah, no, we'll have to see. I think just in time, the channel will gain subs, because I think once there's another big influx of new players to the game, I think the fact that I now, like, come Thursday, like, my warded leveling guide's done and it's on YouTube. It's only available for the $10 patrons at the moment because they got early access now. So once I make that video public tomorrow, I will have leveling guides for every single class and every single role on my channel. You know? So my thought process is that once new people come to the game, like once there's a huge influx of new people, not only do I have honestly like a beginner guide for basically everything, but I'll also have beginner builds for everything. So while those new players are focusing on that stuff, my current content will be, you know, towards more endgame players where I'm doing Veteran Cradle of Shadows, PvP. So I think that I've really set up for gigantic growth potential in the upcoming future. That's at least was my goal, to try to do that. Like, I'm trying to play the long game, you know? I'm really trying to play the long game. Jesse, I'm a new sub. Your guys helped me a lot. Thank you. Well, no problem. I'm glad that they've helped. I'm very glad that they've helped. Get exposed for being a hardcore hacker. You know it, man. All of the hacks. All the cheat bots. Hashtag exposed. Just gonna spam my fucking light attack so I can drop this. But yeah, man, I'm very excited to see where the future goes. But that's also part of the reason why I'm extremely focused on getting my CP up now more than I ever have been, because I'm dueling people now, and this is nothing against any of the people that I've dueled. It's just something that I found that now I'm beginning to either go even or beat people who have much higher CP than me. And I feel like now I'm at a point where if I could really raise my CP to like the mid to high 500s, like, I'll be in such a good spot. And then when I eventually hit 690, like, I'm just really excited to see how my personal performance is going to be when I have all of my stats at, you know, available for my character. But unfortunately, I have to put the time into it, and every day just make sure that I smash through my enlightenment, and that, you know, I'm working really hard. Because, like, you know, that's what I want to do. I want to work to be, you know, a really good player at this game. Someone, you know, who can perform well. And, you know, granted, it's, you know, it's a long-term goal, but it's what I'm striving for. I got you, Katara. What are good sets for a PvP Magicka DK build? What I would recommend looking into is, there's a lot of sets that I'd recommend, but I'd say probably one of the most basic setups that I would say is definitely worth looking into is using 5 pieces of Shacklebreaker paired with either 5 pieces of Sun or 5 pieces of Burning Spellweave, and then using either Valken Scoria or Bloodspawn. That is one of the most, like, if there was a cookie cutter DK PvP build, that's what it would be. And it's because it's so solid. I don't play it. I try to play something a little bit more on the tanky side because of how I play my character. But Shacklebreaker, Sun/BSW, and either Bloodspawn and Valken Scoria is just such a solid setup. It's really solid. And then in terms of weapons, that's kind of up to you. I've seen so many different weapon combinations. Should I do light or heavy? That is going to be up to you. Again, I've seen both done. If you want to be more on the tanky side, go heavy. If you want to be, you know, able to deal more damage, then you need to go light, because heavy does a good bit less damage, especially for Magicka DKs. Now that Wrath was nerfed. So you just have, that's just something to keep in mind. I personally would like it. If you're new to Magicka, it might be easier to start off with heavy. And run like a Sword and Board Restoration Staff setup, or a Sword and Board Destro Staff setup. Probably Sword and Board Resto Staff. But Sword and Board and a Staff. You can run double SMB if you really want to. That is also another option. Or if you're like, you know what, fuck it, YOLO, I want to go for the light armor, then you can go for the light armor, and then you could go for, if you're going to go light armor though, I would say go sword and board restoration staff. IMO. You want for that VCOS clear tonight? I wish, D-Ho, I wish, man, but Justin's sick, and I want to wait for him, you know. Justin's a part of the dream team, so me and Katara and Kevin talked about it. We want to wait until he is healthy again and he's ready to go. And so once he's good to go, then we will do it. So I'm assuming next week. I'm assuming next week we'll do it. Next week will be the VCOS runs. I fucked up. I was looking at stream chat. I wasn't looking at the game. Lord Darkness just hitting Zaven with the Jesus beam, man. Are you serious? That spawn location, though. There we go. We did it. We did it. God, that was a pain in the dick. What's up, Liberty? How's it going? Now I just gotta wait, because I always leave the dungeon before I turn in the quest.
They can speak to that better than I, but they've bested my husband's minions.
Nope.
We owe them everything.
Maya Lambert's is ass.
You've done the impossible.
Vanquisher of the Covenant.
You have freed not only
And we got a skill point. Feels good. Ooh, yeah. CP 412. Alright, those are all at... Alright. Was that vet? Yes, that was vet. We just did vet. Alright, let's see if the group's ready for the next one. Then we'll hit up that next one. I think the next one, we just did Crypto Hearts 1. Was it Dark Shade 1, I believe? Dark Shade 1. Yeah, no, I know. Justin's feeling under the weather, but we gotta wait for him, man. We gotta wait for him. My phone is just not wanting to spell right tonight. It feels bad. But I'm hoping we can actually get into Vivec and like play. That would be very nice. That would be very, very nice. Also, man, I feel like the craft bag emote, we're just never gonna get it. We're just never gonna get it. We're always like, we're so close, man. We're so close. Did I get any lich that I can give to Katara? I did not. I got no lich. 0 lich. But yo, for any of you who want to do some PvP after this in Vivec, anyone who plays EP, we're gonna be going in there. So if you want to come join, you are more than welcome to. See if we can get a Dottz gaming group together tonight. I'm gonna try a slightly different set. It's basically in the same vein, but as Fortified Brass, it's like basically the same set. It's just like a little bit different. But I want to test it and see how it is. Some hot Zerg on Zerg action. No, D-Ho. We're not going to be a Zerg. We are going to be a large group. Please. Please. You got to be politically correct. Well, I'm hoping to only get like a Dippin Dottz group going. Like I don't want the group to be too big. Like I want it to be like, you know, maybe 5 or 6 people max. I just want to get at least 4, like a small group of 4 at least would be nice. Just do a little bit of small group action. That'd be pretty cool. It feels so good not needing to get lore books anymore. Oh my god, I feel like that day would never come. Trying to save the ult for the next fight because the next fight spawns way more adds. Way more adds. Not this one. It's just once we get down to into the Kwama chokehold there. Oh, there we go. Hello, friends. But yeah, I'm also hoping that with the holiday season coming around that we'll be able to see like an increase in maybe some like sponsors and possibly patrons, but I'm mainly like worried about trying to get the sponsors up so that we can get more of the emotes for chat and stuff. But you know, you got to see if around the holiday season people are able to. It's not something I'm like overly worried about, but it'd be cool. It'd be pretty neat. Oh, right in the power lash, dude. But you guys have no idea how happy I am to finally be done with, like, the big guide queue that I had. Like, I'm talking, like, the really, really long, like, guide queue that I had. Like, in terms of, like, long videos. Like, with the Warden guide being done, I can focus on either the Dungeon series videos, which are really, really easy to make, or I could focus on, like, gold making guides or PvP montages. Like, I could just make so many other videos now that my, like, big-time beginner guide queue is done. I've been waiting to get to this moment for so long, and I'm so glad that I finally have my, like, it's not reservoir, but like my, I don't know the word. My not resume, but like, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like my have all of my beginner guide, like the you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Have that available so that whenever people ask questions, I can't be like, oh, well, I'm making a guide on that in the future. Bah. It could just be like, I have that already. Here it is. You know, I can become like a staple thing. Like, oh, you know, if you need any guys related to any of this stuff, then go to Dottz Gaming because he has it all. So, gold making guides. Yes, the next guide is my updated farming route. My next guide for next Tuesday. It's already made already. It's my updated farming route. We're working on a heavy. On my Stam Blade here lately. Stam Sork is kind of bad right now. Spot for PvE right now. Ugh. That sucks, man. How was Stam Sork PvP? It's pretty good. As far as I know, it's not overpowered. It's not underpowered. I think it's just in a really solid spot right now. Just play the game, you're welcome. Well, I have a farming route for people who want to use it. Is there going to be things that you recommend selling in the guide? That gold guide, Taylor, the gold guide you're thinking of is not, I have not made yet. I have not made that yet. The one for next Tuesday is just my updated farming route. Like, it's basically the updated to the Balfoyan guide. So I had a bunch of people telling me that Balfoyen kind of sucks right now. That it's either way overcrowded or that it was supposedly nerfed. So I wanted to make a new farming guide to kind of update that. But then after that, I'll probably make my gold selling guide. I just have to wait until the weekend passes, because normally over the weekend is when I sell a shit ton of stuff. Because I have about 700k right now, and I just bought a whole bunch of shit and reposted it yesterday. So I hope Nightblades don't get nerfed into the ground. It's such a solid class. Yes, well, Stamina Nightblade's the best class right now. I don't think they need to get nerfed into the ground, but they definitely need to be tuned. Magblades are just in a weird spot, man. I just feel like Magblades have they're such a weird identity. In PvE, they're really solid. In PvP, they're just meh. You know, they're meh. But I think like, the other classes need to be buffed, or Stamblade needs to be taken down a little bit. I said Stamblade's one of the best, Kevin. I said Stamblade's one of the best. At least that's what I meant to say. I know Stamina Warden is the best right now. I meant to say that Stamblade is one of the best right now. Hey, Dottz, I'm having trouble deciding what career I want to choose and was wondering how you decided to be an engineer. I decided to be an engineer mainly because I really love computers. I love working with computers. I'm really good at math and science. So it just kind of seemed like a really good career path for me, especially because like I'm very good at like analyzing and deep thinking and stuff like that. And engineering is one of the best fields to get into. Like it's just such a well-paying field, well-hiring field. So kind of like a combination of stuff like that. I mean, I still hit 30k plus on a dummy on him, so I'm not fully hanging him up yet. I'm still a believer that the Stam Sword is the best and most OP solo play DPS in the game for stamina. Well, yeah, man. Plus, I need your insight for the Stam Sword for the website, man. I need you for that website build, dude. Oh my God! Speaking of website builds, now that we have people funneling into the stream, first of all, welcome everybody. After this dungeon, we are going to be hopping into PvP. But yo, if anyone here plays Warden, PvP, Magicka, or Stamina, please DM me after the stream. I desperately need a build writer for the website. So if you have a build and your build is good, and you would like to share it with the world, then by all means hit me up. I am in desperate need of the Warden builds for PvP. Katara is planning on writing our Warden healer build, but I no longer have Warden DPS builds. I also need a new Stamina DK PvP build. I think Kevin G is actually on that. I just gotta wait for him to actually get that to me. And then Stamplar. I need Stamplar, I think everything, as far as I know. So if you would also play a Stamplar and are interested in writing for the site, then also let your dude know. Stam DK has the best DPS right now? No, I know Stam DK has the best PvE DPS. I know that. Diho, what he was saying was for PvP. What Kevin was saying was for PvP. Stam Warden is great in PvP right now. It's one of the best for PvP. But Stam DK has been the highest single target PvE DPS for a while now. He felt dirty playing a Stam Warden in PvP. Oh yeah, Dottz, I've decided 100% now I will go Stam DK. So if Kevin G ever decides to drop his Stam DK, I could help if you'd like. Alright, thank you, Taylor. It'll be good to know that, God forbid, Kevin either has, if Kevin has, either too much work to do for the site already, or if he can't maintain the build or whatever, then thank you for volunteering for that second spot. I'll keep you in the loop, Taylor. 100%. I'll keep you in the loop. This boss is such a pain in the ass. Wait, where the fuck are all the ads? What happened to all the ads? Did they nerf this boss? There definitely were ads. This theory crafting is starting to get exhausting. For what, Caleb? For your sorcerer build? Kevin, I'll let you know what I get after the dungeon, man. Finally settled in for the stream? Well, welcome back. Welcome, dude. Yeah, dude, theory crafting is not the easiest thing in the world, man. I've gotten so much better at it though from playing my Magicka Nightblade and just failing so many times to create a build. But I've gotten so much better at theory crafting. Like theory crafting for my DK, I feel like I did it so much faster than I did my Magblade. I did it so much faster. What's up, Pancakes? Like, my Magblade took me fucking forever to find a decent build that I liked. Where is everybody going? We might have to kill these ads, dude. I don't think we could just back off. We're gonna need to kill these guys. What I missed? Not much. Just some pledges at the moment. Am I into DC or the Marvel movies? I'm not a huge like superhero movie guy. Like they're cool to watch, but I'm not like as into like the worlds and the comics as like a lot of other people are. But they are cool when the movies come out and I watch them. But I'm not like active, you know, like in that scene, if that makes sense. Hey Dottz, what class would you recommend for a new player and STEM or Magicka of that class? I'm of the mindset that for any class, starting as Magicka is probably easier, in my opinion. I think that the easiest class for a new player to start out on is, like, I think probably Warden or... Stamina Warden is actually pretty easy because it has built-in class heals that scale off stamina. But Warden and Templar make really, really amazing starting classes. But what you can do, dude, is you can check out all of the leveling guides on dottsgaming.com, like all the leveling builds that I have, and see, like, what looks cool to you. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I expected. The Warden leveling builds will be up tomorrow. Logan was interesting. I think it was like unnecessarily gory at times, personally. Like for no fucking reason. To get a master's, are you serious? Probably, you know, I don't think there's like an easy way. You just gotta, you know, do VMA, you know. Just regen on my resources here. Yes, please walk out of all my AoE. I didn't work so hard putting that all down. I got you, Lord Darkness. I got you, man. These bitch-ass spiders. Not letting those stay up. I started this game again after a year and a half or so, and damn, all this new DLC and content is so overwhelming. Yeah, great. There's a lot of stuff to do. There is so much content in the game right now. It's great. Did you change your circles from pink to green? No. Green stuff is friendly stuff. This green is just a dungeon mechanic. That green is just a dungeon mechanic. But no, my enemy circles are still pink. The green underneath those guys is just, it's a dungeon mechanic. Easy peasy. Alright, let's see what Netch's touch we have. Not lock, I didn't want to lock that. That's the only Netch's touch I have, Kevin. In terms of Netch, that's all I got. That's all I got, man. How long have I been on? I've been streaming for about 51 minutes. And I'll probably be streaming at least for another 2 hours and 15 minutes to 2 hours and 30 minutes. All right. What's my tattoo of? Which one? This one or this one? Alright. So thanks for the run, peeps. Wait, let me make sure I don't have a quest here that I forgot to turn in. I don't? Okay. Let's go back to Mournhold. Alright, but we're just going to go in, we're going to turn in our quests, and then we are going to... go into PvP. I agree with Taylor, Neil. I missed the quest? Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for telling me. I thought we didn't have one. Wait, I don't... But I don't have a quest. Or if I do, I didn't do it. What's up, Maddox? How's it going? But in terms of what my tattoo is, I have a knight. I have a knight on my arm. And it's got the Knights Templar crest behind it. The story behind that is that... when I was younger, I played goalie in hockey. And the first season I played goalie, I was extremely nervous. I was extremely worried. And my goalie coach put that crest on the back of my helmet. Like, he was like, you know, he put it on like a piece of paper and like taped it to the back of my helmet or whatever, and was just like, you know, explain that, you know, that's what they wore in a battle, and that, you know, they use that as a symbol to you know, because it says in the scrolls, like above and below the tattoo, it says, you know, what the logo means is, by this sign thou shalt conquer. So that stuck with me throughout my whole life, you know, like that symbol kind of had like great importance, just because of, you know, I was really, really nervous about something, and just, you know, something so simple, and just like him talking to him about that, really, I don't know, it was one of the things that just kind of stuck with me, you know, and it just felt appropriate to get a tattoo of it. I could go even deeper into the meaning, but of like the knights and everything, but yeah. And then the guy who did the tattoo came out just super good. I already did this quest, dude. I came back for nothing. I came back for nothing. Kev, can you port to Mournhold so I can port to you so I don't have to spend 1,000 gold porting? Yeah, I've done this quest before. But thank you, Kev. Thank you. I've done that quest before, though. Alright. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't remember picking that quest up. I swore I've done it before. But are any of you guys going to stay for the EP PvP? Did you find it surprising that Xbox has more active players than PC on this? Does it? I didn't think it did. I thought that the consoles were a little bit behind PC. But if that is true, it wouldn't surprise me because ESO is like one of the only like good and decent MMOs for console. Love the changes to Discord. Well, I'm glad because like I know the Discord server is a lot larger now than it used to be. But I really wanted to expand it to like my goal was to set up the server for expansion, you know. So as our community grows and as we start to get more and more people into the community, I want the server to feel like it can accommodate that ever growing group, you know. No, Pancakes, I thought that it did have a bigger population. But when I've talked to a bunch of people who play on console, I mean, unless they're wrong, a lot of them have said that the population feels like it's dropped off. Because I knew it used to be bigger. But no, if it still is bigger, then that's fine. That's good. It means a lot of people are still playing the game. Because PC's still relatively active. Alright, well, none of these guys that I've been playing with are on EP. Alright. Oh yeah, let me go turn in these quests real quick. Put on my fucking... Take off my helmet. Oh, I also gotta take off my costume. I have a costume on, that's right. Especially love the separate groups for PvP theory crafting and PvE theory crafting. Really makes it easier for people to keep up with what applies where. Yeah. I think it's got, the server now has the better potential moving forward to really grow with our community because like here, I'll explain my logic. So like information's obviously information, announcements is just announcements, videos and streams is videos and streams. They used to have announcements and videos and streams as two separate chats, but I feel like they're two completely separate things. And if people don't want to like be pinged by the videos and streams tab because they have notifications through other mediums, I'd rather them mute that stream or mute that channel than mute the announcements channel, because the announcements channel I use for like big things. Like I don't put little shit there. ESO news is just automated news. Bot commands so that the general chats don't get flooded. I made screenshots chat. The reason I did that is for people to share pictures of in-game without it getting completely drowned out in the meme chat that people love to put memes in. So I don't know if the screenshots chat is going to get any use or if it's going to be largely unnecessary. If it doesn't really get any use, like in like the upcoming weeks, then I'll probably get rid of it. But I think in theory it was a good idea, so that people could share their fashion scrolls online stuff without it getting drowned in just memes. Then obviously there's general chat, sponsor chat, Patreon chat, mentor chat. I made a music chat room and a music bot, like voice channel, simply because of the fact that I don't think it's like, I don't really use it all that much, but I know a lot of people fucking love it, so I put it in. There's the Guildmaster chat, obviously, PCNA officers, PC guild chat, PS4 guild chat, Xbox One guild chat, and then I made a guild hangout chat room where only people in the guilds can hang out. It's just a general chat room that if people in the guilds want to sit down and hang out in, they can. So it's a guild-specific hangout room. There's the PvP, PvE, theory crafting rooms, and then a chat specifically for uploading dungeon parses. So I'm hoping that moving forward, as we get more and more veteran people in the community, that they'll be able to share their parses with each other and get assistance and try to figure out where can I improve DPS, where can I do this, where can I do that. The Dottz Gaming staff, obviously, website discussion, moderator chat, admin chat, moderator voice chat, and my lobby. And then the ESO voice channels is what I completely overhauled. I made, instead, because the voice channels were not being used. They were not being used. So, and one of the complaints that I got about them was that people would be doing stuff, they'd be trying to do stuff, and then people would keep joining in and disrupting them. So what I did was I created channels for specific activities that limited the amount of people that can join. So dungeons, I made 2 dungeon rooms that have a maximum of 4 people, a trials room that has a maximum of 12, a battlegrounds room that has a maximum of 4 people, a Cyrodiil one that's uncapped because Cyrodiil get pretty large, and then an AFK room. Obviously, if we need more voice channels moving forward, I will create some, but I felt like based on the activities that happen on our server, that those were the only 2 that were really necessary. So I don't think there's any unnecessary chat rooms, especially, like I said, trying to get the server to grow moving forward. I'd say maybe the only unnecessary one is screenshots. If that gets no use, I will delete it and just make it like it'll just be meme chat. There will just be the meme chat. So we'll see. But I think right now that setup's really, really solid. But I'm glad to hear that a lot of you like it. I've only had like one person complain like, oh, there's too many chat rooms in the server, or the server's too large, blah. But most people have given positive feedback, which is very good. Oh, good. 1 transmutation crystal. Thank you. 3 transmutation crystals. Lit. Alright, we're CP 412. Alright. Tremor scale, ass. Pirate skeleton, ass. Come on. Nope. That blows. Impenetrable pirate skeleton. Training Selines. But I mean, I'm not going to use any of this. Maybe I'll use the pirate skeleton. Maybe. But the rest of that shit, I don't need. So here, let me just go deposit this stuff in the bank. Actually, let me see if there's probably a Vivec queue. So let me put myself in that. There we go. Well, looks like we're solo queuing tonight, my friends. Looks like we're solo queuing. The goal for tonight is to just try to find small skirmishes with like one or 2 other people. Or do you guys think I should try a BG? What do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see a new BG? Or do you want me to hop in a Cyrodiil? What do you guys want to see? Fuck you, dude. BGs. BGs. Let me see what pirate skeleton I have. Cyrodiil.
How can I help you?
Here, you know what? Let me change this to just PvP and pledges. PvP and pledges. Wow. You know what? Let me try a BG. Let me just try it. I want to see how bad they are. Because I've heard such meh things about them. Oh, I have to fucking disable Master Merchant or I won't be able to play. Alright. So we're gonna try a Battleground and see how they are. I have not tried Battleground since CP had been put in because I don't have 690. But we'll see. Hashtag Ghost Town. Yeah, well, unfortunately, my options are different ghost towns or trying to wait for a Vivec camp, for like a Vivec queue. It's so stupid. Are you kidding me? Sothasil has people in it. Sothasil has people in it. How long are day-night cycles? What do you mean, how long are day-night cycles? Actually, you know what? No. I think I might want to just do open world. Do we do no CP open world? Or do we do CP? Because no CP has people, man. We got medium. We got medium. I'm going to try a little bit of no CP. Oh, can I not enter? Can I not go into it because I changed my guest campaign? That's so fucking dumb. I did not know that. I wouldn't have made sure my guest campaign. I did not know. Son of a bitch. I literally can't play Sothasil. Oh, that's so dumb. Yo, I'm like massively depressed about that. Man, there goes an opportunity for like actual combat tonight. Oh my god, I'm really upset about that. Lesson learned, I guess. That sucks, man. Fuck, I didn't know that. I wouldn't have made sure my fucking guest campaign. Fuck. Whatever. I was gonna buy this game, but I heard the player base had died, so I got Destiny 2. The player base isn't dead. This isn't a dead game. It depends on the night, Electro. That's the thing. It just depends on the night. Dots, what's up, Kevin? Well, what mistake am I making? Abandoned shore? Your guest campaign is currently locked. See? Abandoned campaign. That ain't working, my friends. That's a tilter right there, man. That's a tilter. Well, I guess we have to sit here and wait for Vivec to pop. May need to keep an eye on the campaigns and see when they're most active. Could be that they're played more on certain days. That's what it looks like, Mac. I already did, dude. I tried. Guest. Your guest campaign is currently locked. Unless, like, it just sucks. I'm gonna, unfortunately, I think next week what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna have Vivec as my home and Softhisil as my guest. I made a stupid mistake. I didn't expect Softhisil to have people in it because the other night it was fucking empty at the exact same time. It was empty. It was empty. You guys were here. I fought the same 4 people over and over again. And even earlier when we checked, it had 1 pop. But now both, you know, EP and AD have actual people, and I'm tilted. Man, that's like, you know, that's like getting peed, you know, your Cheerios peed in, you know what I'm saying? That sucks. Yeah, but no, it's the same thing. I heard the same thing about Destiny 2, that people had fun with it for a while, and then after a while it was just like... tilted. That's just so unfortunate, man. I know, man. I shouldn't. I changed. It's because you guys saw at the beginning of the stream. I changed my campaigns because Softhisil had no one in it. So I was like, well, there's no point in leaving it my guest because I had to play Shore the other night because I couldn't get into Vivec. So I was like, I'll just make this my home campaign and this my guest campaign. And now Softhisil has people in it, and now I can't play it. You know, instead I have to go into CP and get fucking spanked. At least if I went into Softhisil and played no CP, like, I would have been able to probably 1vx relatively easily, because you guys saw me doing it the other day when I had that, like, severe lag spike going on. And I was fighting, like, 5 people at the same time and was still, like, alive for a good amount of time. Just fucking womp womp. On the bright side, though, going into Vivec, I'm guaranteed to find people. Guaranteed. What's up, Wayward? How's it going, man? You missed a pretty bad blunder on my part. But I think what I'll probably do in 2 days, because I can't fucking do it now, which I think is stupid. Like, you should have one campaign as your home campaign and be able to go play in other places. I don't know. Guess who's got a girlfriend, boys? Yo! Bam, 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 bam. Congrats, Wayward. Awesome, dude. Very cool. Well, hello. Hello to the girlfriend. Well, Elder Q's online. Ugh, this sucks. Hey man, do you have a guide for monster sets or something like that? I do, Rodrigo. If you do, if you go into my YouTube channel and go through my playlist, or if you go onto my website, I have a guide on the Undaunted Pledges. The Undaunted Pledges, and I fully explain monster sets and how that whole system works, so you can go check that out. I don't care if we got issues. Did I miss any Banhammer drops? No, it's been quiet tonight overall. Dude. I just gotta sit in this fucking queue. Because I'd go into Shore, but AD and DC are low. And I'm not trying to fight 6 people. No, it's been, especially over on Twitch, it's been real quiet. It's been real quiet. Alrighty, let me see. But here, I'll show you guys some changes that I made. about what I'm trying out. So you guys know I explained to you the whole fortified brass thing and why I'm running it. You guys heard me explain that yesterday. Someone DM'd me on ESO and said, "Have you ever looked at Pariah?" And I had looked at it briefly in the past, but like, and I bought it just in case. Like, I bought the stuff, but I was like, yeah, I looked at it at one point, and I feel like having the upfront resistances from fortified brass would be better. So I'm using fortified brass, and they're like, no, trust me, try Pariah. It's really, really good because the 5-piece gives you some upfront bonuses. And I was like, really? So I found a thread on the forums where some guy calculated how much resistances you gain with Pariah while you lose HP. And the guy was like, I think it's at 70%. Assuming that the Pariah and the fortified brass are gold. When you hit 70% health, you are getting the exact same resistances from Pariah as you are from fortified brass. So that means fortified brass is only better for 30% of my health pool. If I'm at 70% of my health or below, Pariah is going to make me tankier. It's the JD build. Who's that? Is that like a YouTuber or someone? I've never heard of that person. I told you Pariah was really good. I know you did. You told me to look at it. You told me to look at it, and Zocane told me to look at it. Because I was always going to run Bloodspawn, and then I was debating between using the Shacklebreaker and Sun combination that I was talking about earlier, or using Desert Rose in some other set, because Desert Rose is just such a badass set. But when the heavy armor changes came out, that's when I was like, all right, let's try something like fortified brass, so that because I was going to originally wear heavy. You guys know, you guys have been keeping up with me for a while. I was going to wear heavy for a long time. And then I was going to wear heavy for a long time. But then when the heavy armor changes came out, I wanted to switch over to light armor, but I still wanted to be tanky. So Justin told me about fortified brass, and I was like, I'm going to use fortified brass. And then, what's it called? That's when, someone tipped me off to Pariah. He's a YouTuber and Twitch streamer. All he does is Magicka PvP. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I know who that is. I think I saw one of his videos once. And I think I commented on one of his videos once. Not too long ago, actually. The name... Yeah, no, I know who he is. I think he posted like a montage or something on YouTube, and I think I commented on it because it was a cool montage. I think it was like a 2vx montage. Oh, I don't want him to think I'm ripping him off. Well, that's awkward. Are you going to make a new endgame armor video because of the changes? No, it pretty much that armor video I made is pretty much still the same because it was for PvE mainly. Still just sitting in fucking queue here. That fucking sucks. Because that's always like my fear, is that like I'm gonna like... That's actually his Pariah build, Desert Rose and Pariah. That's always my fear, is that I'm gonna make a build, or like talk with people and come up with a build, and then I'm gonna post it, and someone will have already thought of it already, and they're gonna be like, "You fucking copied me," and I don't want to be like, I didn't like, you know what I'm trying to say? That's like a big fear that I have, is that I'm gonna output a build, and that people are gonna be like, "You just fucking ripped so and so off," when like that's not the reality of the situation. Because I've been talking about this build with people for a while now. What's up, Ginger Dog? How's it going? But no, that other gear video I made still pretty much stands true now. Nothing's really changed in that regards. I like the robe, man. I love repping the robe. I think it looks pretty cool. Especially the black and white, man. It looks badass. Yes, in your comment on his video, you were wondering about why he didn't use engulfing flames. Yes. Yes. I remember that. That's what I'm saying. That's why I commented on his video, because I watched his montage, and he was using all these different combinations throughout the video, but none of them had engulfing flames. And at the time, you know, I had really not been playing Magicka DK for that long, so I asked him. I was like, "You don't use engulfing flames?" And yeah, I remember him answering my question. He's like, "Oh, I don't think it's necessary." But I feel bad because I don't want to output a build guide on something and have it be the same as someone else, and it be like, you just fucking ripped so and so off, because like I don't want people to think that I'm that way, you know what I'm saying? That's like my big fear. What's up, John? You could always go grind somewhere or something while you wait. Yeah, I'll go do that. Let me go do that. Binary Technique, thank you for following on Twitch. Oh, that fucking sucks. I didn't know he made that build. Fuck. I thought it was so fucking clever. I was like, oh man. Because I was originally going to wear heavy armor. I was originally going to wear heavy armor. I was going to use Bloodspawn, Shacklebreaker, and Sun. And double sword and board. And then they nerfed heavy armor. And I was like, heavy armor sucks now. I don't want to use it. I'm like, I'm going to deal no fucking damage. I was like, but what if I play in light armor and be tanky? And then I looked at the two sets, Pariah and Fortified Brass. And what's it called? I saw the two sets, Pariah and Fortified Brass, and I was like, oh my god, let me try these out, because they just give you straight up resistance, so I can be tanky and wear light armor. Like, what the fuck? And it's been done already. Like, fuck, man. If the build is good, what's the problem of using it? I'll probably, when I make the video on it, I'll probably just have to output like a disclaimer on it that, like, you know, when I thought of this, I didn't know someone else had done it, but apparently it's been done already. It's been done by so-and-so or whatever. Because, Rodrigo, the thing with builds especially is people are very, very touchy with their builds, you know? Like, people will be like, you just copied this guy, you just copied so-and-so, and you're trying to pass it off as your own build. You're a piece of shit, you're a scumbag. And I've seen it happen so many times where, like, there's, like, content creators get into fights because they think, you know, who ripped this guy off, who ripped that guy off, and it just becomes this whole big fucking thing. So that's why, like, I've been trying to avoid getting into that, like, realm of bullshit, but I'll probably like, it's kind of like intellectual property. It is in a way, but like, yeah, it's just there's only so many sets in the game, because I looked at all of the other, like, for what I wanted to do, like, I looked at all the other sets, and for what I wanted to accomplish, I didn't see any other sets that really did what I wanted to do, or what I was aiming for, you know what I'm saying? People are thinking that builds are art. And no, I don't want to run Armor Master because I don't want to have to slot annulment. I don't want to have to slot annulment in the build. That's the thing. Like, I mean, I guess in theory, I could, like, get rid of Igneous Shield and slot Annulment instead. But I like Igneous Shield because it's, you know, it's a good spammable for Earthen Heart. You get all the Earthen Heart passes from it. You also get Major Mending. It also benefits your group. So, like, I looked at Armor Master and considered it, but I just didn't want to have to slot annulment. That was my problem. I didn't want to have to slot annulment. Fucking Ripperino, dude. Well, you know what? Okay, so you guys are the community. I want to ask your opinion. What should I do if I like once I test all the once I test these two? I don't disagree, Dots, but that's kind of how you have to treat it. It kind of protects smaller content creators who come up with something awesome. That's true. Michelle, thank you so much for subscribing. So, what do you guys think I should do? Do you guys think I should just totally never output a build video on this? Do you think because it's been done? Do you think that I need to just put a disclaimer in my next video? What do you guys think? Best in slot, though, is nearly always just the same. People do little things different. Would be hard to create a build no one is going to use. Everyone wants the best build. Especially, like, I only looked into this because of the Clockwork City changes. Like, I only looked into this because of the Clockwork City changes. That's it. That's the only reason I looked into this, into using, like, Fortified Brass or Pariah. Because I want it to be tanky, but the light armor passives are so good. You know? The light armor passives are just so good. So I was like, oh. You know. This'll work well, because heavy armor is just not gonna deal nearly as much damage. I'd rather get the light armor passives because they're just so fucking good, and try to use a tankier setup. And I couldn't find anything that just gave me resistances, which is what I was gonna be sorely lacking. So when I saw Fortified Brass, I was like, okay, Fortified Brass could work. And then, like I said, Dr. Sarge has mentioned Pariah before. I've had a couple people in stream whisper me, hey, try Pariah. And then I found that graph online, and I was like, this would be worth giving a shot. And now I feel fucking bad, because I didn't know someone else had already done this already. The issue is, like, the fact that I just don't want people to look at me and go, this Dottz Gaming guy just fucking stole so-and-so's build. He's a piece of crap. That's like, I don't want that. I don't want that fucking... I don't want to develop that reputation. Not that... Because, like, I didn't... It's not what I did. Like, you guys should know me by now. Like, I would never do something like that. You could always put it out and give them a shout-out with it and say... Any idea when they put their... Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. How long ago was this build made? I think build videos and such will be more relevant depending on how long it goes. Maybe that's true. If y'all were theorycrafting it at the same time, you could just say that there's evidence in previous streams that you were thinking about it a while ago, if I recall. Well, yeah, it just depends on how long this dude's build has been out. Because, like I said, the only reason, if you go back far enough, you'll see me talk about the fact that I wanted to use Shacklebreaker and Sun. That was my original plan. My original plan was not to use this. My original plan was to use Shacklebreaker and Sun because I just thought it was going to be a super badass combination. Use heavy armor to get my tankiness, but heavy armor fucking blows ass. So I'd rather wear light armor and get my tankiness from my armor sets. Just put the build out. It's like ordering a custom pizza that someone claims that you copied them and gets mad that you ordered. At the end of the day, you're being honest and people just can't claim builds. See, while I do agree with that line of reasoning, people are going to do it anyway. And I'm not saying this guy is going to do it. I'm not saying anything about this guy. I've only watched one video by him, and I left a comment, and he was nice enough to answer the comment really quick, so I think he's a really nice dude. I mean, he answered my comment very, very fast, and he answered a lot, so, you know, I was, like, very grateful. I was like, you know, thanks for helping me out, man. So I don't know, but I've seen so many times where people are like, you copied so-and-so's build. You're a piece of shit. You know? How many people play this game? There's no such thing as an original build. It's what works for you, so you rock it and put it up. Well, I don't even know if I'm going to go with Pariah. I have to test it. I might use Fortified Brass. I need to test it for myself and see if it's... Because, like I said, from 100 to 70% health, I'm going to have less resistances. And I don't know if that's better. Like, if it's better to have better resistances from 70% to 0, or if it's better to have those resistances. If it's better to have those resistances at 70% plus. You know what I'm saying? That's the real question. Is it better to have those resistances from 70% to 100%, or from 70% and below? Wait, why does heavy armor suck? For PvP. Not that heavy armor sucks for PvP, but for the purposes of like the way I want to use it, it's not good. Heavy armor Wrath got nerfed. It got completely removed, so you don't get any additional spell or weapon damage from wearing heavy armor, and you used to. And while yes, I do want to be tanky, I still want to be able to 1vx and kill people and deal decent damage. So heavy armor is no longer conducive, I don't think, to that. I just don't think it is. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it is. But I want to still be tanky. You know, I still want to be tanky. But, you know, a balance between tankiness and damage. So, like I said, I was originally thinking about Pariah, and then when I saw Fortified Brass come out, I was like, yo, Fortified Brass is going to be badass. Because if you read Pariah, it says increases your physical spell resistance up to about 11k, depending on your missing HP. So my original thought was like, I don't want to fucking use that because it's not going to start kicking in. Like, it's not going to meet until I'm at 50%, and at that point, it's not worth it. You know? The Discord link is in the description below. At that point, it's not worth it. Like, I don't want to have shit resistances from 0% to from 100% to 50% health. Like, fuck that shit. Like, that's not worth it at all. And then I saw a graph. I saw a graph on the forums that said, no, you do get an initial pool of resistances. And I was like, oh, well, fuck me. I did not know that. That makes this a much more delectable option. Stam DK or Stamina Nightblade? If I was to choose, probably Stamina Nightblade. He made a patch, so the build several patches ago and just updated it. Wrecked. If you want to be different, you could just output it with Fortified Brass and mention to Pariah. I might have to, just simply as a content creator, I might have to. Well, I'm probably gonna have to do that, honestly. I'm probably gonna have to just play and practice with Fortified Brass. Especially like if he has a named build like that, you know. Because like I said, I don't want to open up that can of worms with people. I really do not. I get what you're saying too, but as a content creator, I see that you're an honest person. I'm sure people could see that too. But I suppose a disclaimer could work as well. Well, thank you. No, I mean shit. If I didn't create something, I'll tell people straight up I didn't create it, you know? Because I know how much work goes into builds, and I know how much work goes into theory crafting. Like, I am someone who theory crafts and tries to make their own builds. Like, I know how much time and effort goes into it. So I would never, ever want to just be like, yeah, all that work someone else did, my work. Like this is yours? This is mine. Like, this is not the way I am. Brass would be better because it's up all the time. It will stack with any group buff you get for the resistances. That's true. That's true. You know what? I'm just going to just say honestly, fuck this. And let me just put... let me just fucking put it all back. Pariah. Let me put my PvP build on. What is this? Control click to delete. Okay. Tithys. Oh no, did I just desummon Tithys? No, come back. Desert Rose deposit. Pariah deposit. Desert Rose deposit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's correct. 11, 12. Okay.
May I be of service?
How's the Vivec queue? Oh, well, I don't know. I'm at position 20, so we're working on it. For example, if you do lie, people will catch you out. The internet is extremely smart, and you really can't hide anything. Exactly. Yeah. Why are you going with axes instead of swords, or one axe and one sword? Well, I want to use sword and board, and when you use sword and board, your weapon doesn't matter. What's up, Don? How's it going? Glad you're streaming ESO. A lot of people do videos still, but not with as much dedication as you. Well, thank you, John. I truly believe I am one of the most consistent content creators for ESO. I make 2 videos per week and stream 2 times a week. You know. Nah, man. I'm on that grind, dude. I'm on that grind. I'm trying to become the very best, like no one ever was. You know what I'm saying? So we have Sun. We have all of our Julianos, and we have, okay. I just want to make sure that I have all the shit in my bag that should be in my bag now that I've been juggling stuff around. So I should have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's everything. No, but if you look back at my videos, like if you were to look back through my streams, you're gonna see, since I've joined the Dotz script, you stream twice a week every week. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, I have. Lord Darkness, I'm just gonna decline that because I'm at position 8. Dots, I have a problem. My inventory is constantly full, and so is my bank, and I can't get any more spots. It is mostly full with crafting materials like gems and rooms. How do I fix it? Get ESO Plus. Get ESO Plus. So you have the craft bag. Hey, Dots, how have you been? What's up, Rio? It's been a while, man. How you doing? No, but if you go back in my streams, you will see that I mentioned at one point that I was considering Pariah. If you go back in my stream log, you'll see that, like, I was considering Pariah. I was thinking about it. And I think that was, like, back, like, I think I had a couple people, go, why would you use Pariah? Pariah is this or Pariah is that? And I was like, okay, then maybe I should try something else. And then, like I said, I was talking with Justin, Kevin G, and, like, a couple other people in Discord, and I was telling them my ideas. And Justin was the one that told me, use Fortified Brass. And I looked at Fortified Brass, and I was like, that set is lit. And so, here it is, Fortified Brass. Like, you can ask him. He recommended the set. I considered Pariah at one point. Then he told me about Fortified Brass, looked at it, liked it better, and then I saw that graph on Pariah, and then reconsidered Pariah. But I do kind of agree with what someone else said, that if I do get caught out, like if I'm out and about playing and I do get caught out, then I'll have full resistances. And then also what Dr. Sarge said, I'm not like, it's not like a copy anymore. You know, this is a Fortified Brass build. This isn't a Pariah build. So, what does it do? Pariah gives you resistances as your health gets lower. Pariah is a gear set. I actually like Bloodspawn. I actually think it looks pretty cool. Yes, you get unlimited space for crafting materials. And your bank also doubles in size. When you run out of ESO Plus, you can withdraw from your craft bag, but you can't deposit into your craft bag. I don't know, John. I don't know if they ever will. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that making the build around Fortified Brass instead will kind of avoid that whole, like, that whole, like, you're just a fucking copycat piece of shit stuff. Do you think that will help? Grothar's ugly. It just looks like you're wearing, like, a fucking flesh. Pariah is just, I mean, Fortified Brass is just resistances. It's health and resistances. That's all it is. You do? Okay. Because, like, I know you guys are fans of me, but you could tell me, like, no, you're going to look fucking awful if you do it. Like, this is a situation where I want you guys to be, like, as honest as possible. Because, like I said, that's been something I've been dreading. I've been dreading making a build guide and somebody going, "You fucking piece of shit." How's the channel been going? Beast, my man. How is school going? Forget the channel for a second. How is school going, dude? How is school going? And the channel's going fantastically. It's going great. If you want to avoid it, you could. But if you have time, just test Pariah off stream and see what you think. I'll probably do that at some point. Alright. It's all in the wording? That's fair. Alright, you know what? Before I get into PvP, I have to use the bathroom real quick. So I'm gonna, when I get back, I'll read your guys' responses to that. So just give me 2 seconds. Alright, I ran. The concept's the same, but it's not really an original idea. Yeah, I mean, if he had the idea way back when, then... But no, I mean, with the heavy armor nerfs being the way that they are, I'm assuming more iterations of this type of build are going to pop up for Magicka DKs. I'm sorry, I just think they're going to. Because it's that really happy medium between, like, light armor and heavy armor, you know? What's up, Lily? How's it going? Dottz, you're into weights and muscles and that stuff. I have a really bad cramp in my left calf, and now every movement in my left leg feels like it's going to set it off again. And how does one stop such a conundrum? Pamela KKM. Thank you for following. I mean, I would just say stretch it. Stretch it and heat it. Would be what I recommend. Stretch it and apply heat. Ban finally just ended. It's great to be back in stream. It's great to have you, man. But no, the channel's been going super, super well. Super, super well. Like someone mentioned, you could always base the build you output around Fortified Brass, then mention Pariah and the other person's build as something you considered before learning that it's been done. That's not a bad idea. Output the build with Fortified Brass, and then be like, you could also use Pariah. This other YouTuber, this other content creator has made that build, and that's how he uses it, so you could go with that. But Fortified Brass is the option that I prefer. How about something like that? What do you guys think about that? Oh, let me apply my tri-stat food. I'm trying to, like... I'm really hoping that I can find, like, a person. You know? Oh, we're taking this keep. We're taking the resources here. You don't think so? You don't think so to what? Oh, oh, you're saying for that question. For StamDK, should I get Fortified Brass? I don't know how good it is on StamDK. I'm not sure how good it is on StamDK. Sounds like good wording to me. Sounds good. Alright, so I guess that's what we'll probably go with. So, like I said, just to recap, what I'll probably... Oh, wait, hold on. Hello, friend. Buddy guy, friend, pal. Pal, dude, man. Hello. Fuck. Huh, LOL, I thought that we were attacking this. Not that DC were attacking this. This is blue already. This keep is blue. Gonna hunt you down now. Yeah, I need to get higher CP too. Yeah, so no, the wording that I'm probably going to go for, like I said, is I'm going to probably make the build with fortified brass and then go, in one of my streams, people told me that this build has been made, but with pariah instead of fortified brass. This build was made by so-and-so, so if you prefer to what's it called, if you prefer to use pariah, you could just go watch his build video, blah, 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 blah. Something along those lines. I think that'll be the best combination of things. Alrighty. So I have Votons now turning off while I'm in combat, so that should help. And with Master Merchant disabled, I shouldn't lag. But I mean, Vivec just has natural lag problems, so I'm sure I'm gonna lag regardless. What alliance is my DK ZP? You considered it and liked the idea and then went with fortified brass instead? Okay. I can do that. Oh yeah, these sick, nasty FPS drops. Oh my god, dude, I'm lagging like fucking crazy. This is my first time actually in Vivec. I've always played in like the lower popped campaigns. And I can see why, man. This is fucking horrid. Oh, I will eventually be able to use my abilities. Let me get back to this guy here. Little teammate action. You know you're gonna literally just abandon me, you fucking prick. What a douche! That guy didn't even help me! Look at this guy! Help me, man! Help me! What a cock. Wow. Feels fucking bad, dude. That guy left me out to dry. Just gives a reason why you're mentioning it rather than just throwing it out there. Okay. I can finally root for you. That's what friends are for. Fucking tell me about it, man. Like damn. No, this isn't gonna be easy. This isn't gonna be easy at all. That's why I'm gonna set Sothasil to my guest campaign, so that on the off chance that Sothasil has people in it, I can go into it and like have like good non-laggy PvP. Because like I honestly can see why people bitch about this. I actually might go into Shore pretty soon, and I feel bad because I fucking waited for this whole queue. But this sucks. Like I said, this is my first experience in Vivec. This fucking blows. I see why people complain about it all the time now. Yep, nope, pushing it a little too deep. We are severely outnumbered. We are severely outnumbered. Huh, goodbye. Goodbye. That's just not happening, dude. That's a large DC group. That right there is a large group. I can go after this guy here. How many DC are chasing this guy? 3? 4? 5? Oh, that's a lot more than 3. Oh, that's such a... You're welcome, Sarge. You're welcome, dude. Hashtag inclusive Dottz Gaming. Dude. Ripperino. This is too large of a group for me to fight, especially not at CP cap. I might just use them as a method of blood porting though. Oh god. Who knew that I'd be playing a sneaky DK? Who knew? Oh, these guys are gonna be so surprised when I pop up behind them. My group, here we go, here we go, here we go! We're in the back lines! Haha, little did they know. Little did they know. A sneaky DK with fortified brass on. Not something you'll see every day. Like, are we still trying to push this keep? Like, are we still trying to push Alicewell? Because that's what these guys are still trying to do. I'm hunting webbits. No. You know what? There is a large DC group over there. A very large group. $883. You know it, dude. The guy was all shielded up, man. Oh. He booped it. Congrats, Snoopy. Congrats. All right, let's I guess let's try to get up in there. Yeah, because we're all up in there. Oh my god, I have no game sound. Oh, there we go. We got sound back. No. God, this sucks. Well, thanks us for the new look at Brass. Enjoy the PvP grind. Keep rolling, man. Well, thank you, Braxton. Thank you. I want, like, small scale. That's the thing. I'm just such a, this, like, huge, large-scale PvP isn't bad, but I'm so much of a bigger fan when I'm, like, trying to play and when I'm trying to PvP. I'm so much of a bigger fan of small-scale PvP. I might do Cyrodiil for, like, another half hour, and then, try BGs. Oh, you said you need a guild on Xbox One. Queued all day for random dungeon. We do have a guild on Xbox One. Like Mac just said. If you do exclamation point guilds in the chat, you will be able to find a link to it. And who you got to talk to. What's up, Maddie? I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to keep seeing this Vivec content here? Do you want to see Shore? Do you want to see BGs? Like, what do you guys want to see? Because this... I waited all this time for this, and this kind of fucking blows. Like I said, this is my first time playing actually in Vivec. I've only played in Shore and South of Sill, and I now understand all of the complaining. I get it. Come on, I want to find. Is there a solo player? Is there a one person here that I can tango with? Hello, anybody here? What's Shore? Shore is the smaller CP campaign. It's the smaller CP campaign. I'd say I'd try South of Sill, but we all know I can't do that because I fucked up. Oh, hey. I'll fight you. That was a horrible mistake because now the whole DC alliance is coming. Alright. It's prime time, that's why it's so bad. Yeah, fucking, it's not fun. I'm not having fun. What do you guys want to see? Let's try playing against the yellows. Let's see Shore. At least you know now and you'll be good for next week. Well, I'm glad that you guys are being so positive about this because I'm like kind of tilted. All right, let's try Shore. Because this is too laggy. It's just not even fun. Honestly. Someone else can have my spot. I honestly, honest to God, like, I might home campaign Shore and guest campaign Sotha. Because I'm sorry, that was the most unfun thing I've ever done in PvP. Like, that sucked. That was not fun even a little bit. Alright, well, they're taking Robex, so... It depends if I can find actual combat here. If I can't find combat here, then we're gonna go do Battlegrounds. But yeah, I'm thinking I might home campaign Shore or Sotha and put my guest as the other, because I don't realistically see myself playing Vivec again like that. At least in the near future. This map looks different. It's a lot more red. That's why. It's because there's only, the Pact and the Covenant have 2 bars. But the AD, sorry Taylor, AD only has 1 bar. So a 34 minute and 25 to life. Oh, the famed bridge. The famed bridge. Yeah, no, we have a lot more territories, and 80 obviously has nothing because they have like no population here. Let's just hope that we can find someone to fight. Like I want to fight like 1 person or 2 people. It would be more fun if it was no CP, because it would be like I wouldn't be fighting 2 690s, you know. But like Max said, we live and we learn from our mistakes. I'm very sorry, guys. Like I feel bad because like I'm streaming this, you know. Like I feel like if I was playing like alone and I made a mistake like that, I would have been like, oh darn, you know. But now because I'm streaming and I was like, oh, I could have played Sothasil PvP today and actually like had much better. What's it called? Like, I could have probably had better PvP content. No, anytime I mention AD, I bring you up. Not just when AD is doing bad. Anytime AD is doing good or bad. I would say if they're doing bad, I'd say Taylor's going to be upset. But if they're doing good, I'd say Taylor's going to be happy. I think I came here for nothing. Because it looks like we just took this keep. And we're probably attacking Alice well. At least that's what this looks like. Hello. Hello. Yeah, no, we just took this. Fuck. Oh, why do I have mail? Yo! Lord Darkness! Thank you, man! Yo, hype in the chat for Lord Darkness sending me 200 tri-stat pots. Jesus Christ, dude. Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, I guess Alicewell is where it's at. Oh, let's Zerg on this one guy. Let's go. I embrace the Zergling. Hello, friend. Ha! We got him. No 1vx today, my friend. The 12 of us showed that singular guy who was boss. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You just barely got that. Wow, damn, mail takes forever. Yeah, I'm in a war zone, dude. The couriers take a little bit. The couriers are going to take some time. My mind. Up to 33. I feel like my coagulating tooltip is just much lower than it should be. I mean, I have full Magicka. I don't know, I still need to do more testing to find that balance between damage and sustain. Are you serious, dude? Fucking Petrify has the world's shortest range. I have to be like up that guy's ass. All right, here we go. We have a fight at the exact same keep as we were at in Vivec. Let's see if the performance is any better. Oh wow. I'm gonna go with no. It's not gonna be. Thinking of going back to Stone Giant, possibly. Possibly. Let the fucking bats, dude. Release the bats. Oh shit. Hold on, we just need to get bats back up. We just need to get bats back up and we'll be good to go. There we go. No! Fuck. Nah, they turned on us. That first round of bats, man. Whew. Whew. What's up, Current? I'm about to rip my fucking hair out. Why is that? Is questing vital in this game? I'm new to it. It's important. Definitely important. I don't think it's like you only have to do so many quests. Like you definitely want to do the main quest line. And you do want to do some zone quests, but it's not like you have to do every quest in the game. Yeah, exactly. There wasn't that many of us. There was not that many of us. But hold on, ESO. Because maybe Armor Master is something to eventually consider. I'm dying, aren't I? Not wrecked. Oh, they're coming. They're on the way. I'm probably gonna do this build, and then I'll probably eventually, I might retest my original build just to see what will happen. But my original build's heavy, and that's the problem. I just don't think it's gonna be as good. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna be as good. I'm gonna be missing so much penetration. Oh, hello. Hey. Wow. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye then. I'm not chasing that fucking guy. Because that's the only problem, is that if I switch back to heavy armor, I'm gonna have like 0 fucking penetration.
guaranteed and rejected. I got my mind blind to rejection, so I'll be just fine. Don't be wasting any time with discretion. I run this campaign like I'm running an election. I pop this champagne like we're not in a recession. Campaign, ibuprofen is a blessing. Feel it pumping through my veins.
Oh, is that a DC jumping around over there? Oh. Haha, I am hidden. Haha, you did not expect me. That's a large group, my friends. You'll need to do heavy when going small scale or solo because of the Zergs. Well, that was my theory, Justin. That was my whole theory. Oh, hello. That was my whole theory behind doing this, though, was to be in light armor and be tanky. You know what I'm saying? Was to be in light armor and be tanky. Here, I'll go back and I'll show you guys what I was considering. What the fuck? Why can't I transist this? Oh wait, I think people are beginning to recognize me. A bunch of people are in my chat just said Dots. I was using the Theorycrafting site that Sarge gave me, and I had a build complete, and then the site crashed, and I lost all my progress. So now I have to go back and do something for the 5th time. That fucking sucks. Alrighty. Who is this? Who is Ruz that is this somebody that I know? Oh, Clowny! What's up, Clowny? I don't know, people are saying they nerf perma-blocking so it'll be hard and light with your playstyle. Really? Well, here, I'll show you guys the other thing that I was considering. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys after this. I'm just like, I don't even care. I'm just gonna die here so that I can just like show you guys. Okay. Yeah, let me blood pour it out of here. Because I'll show you guys my original build idea. Like before the heavy armor changes in Clockwork City. I'll show you what I was originally planning. Is there a fucking... There's no bank here. Alright, Sarge, thanks for stopping by, man. Good seeing you, dude. Let me go transist this to this other... Let me see it in... Plus, while I'm over here, I can get this other waste shrine. Wait, where the fuck? There we go, here it is. Alright, let me show you guys, prior to Clockwork City, let me show you guys what I was planning. Let me go to my bank here. Alright, I have to find it all. I have to try to remember. All right, it was fuck me, dude. I don't remember if I think it was this one. And then Shackle Breaker. All the stuff made by Lord Darkness is the stuff that I was using. And then it was these shorts, I believe. And then I think, yeah, I went sharpened for the lack of. And then I used sun. I had impenetrable sun here, as you guys can see. If I was to imagine myself as a race in ESO, what would I be? Oh, God, I have no idea. I honestly don't know. That's a question to think on, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. I'll have to get back to you on that, Rain. But guys, this was my original. Let me fucking see if I have enough points to invest here to like really like fully show you guys. And then I planned on using. Pretty sure I was gonna use Stone Giant. I'm pretty sure. So I believe my original plan. Totally upwritten. All right, so let me see here. Let me show you guys what I think I was originally considering, if I can remember properly here. Because maybe this would be even better. And then I need my sun stuff, but I need my impenetrable sun. It was this one with the shield play. WTB means want to buy. Okay. So hold on. Let me see here. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 pieces of impenetrable. And then I ran 3 sturdy. Oh no, those are fortified brass shoes. Where are my shackle breaker shoes? There we go. Okay, so I had shackle breaker sabatons. I had sun. Yeah, this was my original idea right here. This was my original idea. Except for this is not my original skill loadout. You know what? Let's save this. DK PvP shackle breaker. Save this. And then in terms of skills, I need to remember. I think I used choking talons instead of burning talons though. But I believe I used Stone Giant, Flames of Oblivion. I didn't use fucking I didn't use Mage Light. I think it was that on the front bar. And what the fuck was my back bar? I need to try to remember. I think this actually may have been my back bar. I think the only difference... was that I ran Stone Giant and Flames of Oblivion instead of Fossilize and Mage Light. I wish someone who was here who's been keeping up, like, and like obsessively keeping up with my shit, because they'd be able to tell me if I'm missing anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have exactly enough skill points to do this, which is pretty lit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this, guys. I'm pretty sure this was my old setup. God, I need to duel somebody. Like, that's the thing. I need to duel someone to see if this was... Oh, good. There's a dye station here too. We can make ourselves look all pretty. Jwoo, thank you for following. Plus, if this build ends up being better, then I don't even have to worry about any of the other shit we were talking about earlier. Because this was my original plan. Where the fuck is this dye station? And why am I so stupid? Oh, God. Alright, anybody want to help a guy? Help a guy out? Finding this dye station is of the utmost importance. We need to look good. I can't fight if I don't look good. It's just how it works. It's just how the game works. Like, fuck! It says right there! Dye station. There it is. Okay. So let's see. Could I go with the red? Maybe go with Ruby Throne red instead of white. Except for on the skin changer legs. And then... what do we think about this? Or do we like the white better? My only issue is that I thought the white kind of looked a little ass with this setup. I think this is cool. I just gotta dye my back bar shield. So yeah, this was my original PvP build, guys. Just to show you. 2-piece Bloodspawn, 5-piece Sun, 5-piece Shacklebreaker. Alright, I can't see anything. 2-piece Bloodspawn, 5-piece Sun, 5-piece Shacklebreaker. Still Tri-Stat Pots, Tri-Stat Food. The only difference in the skill loadout, I believe, as far as I know, was that I'm using Stone Giant and Flames of Oblivion as opposed to Petrify and Mage Light. Because I believe I still went with Igneous Shield. Because I can't... I'm not looking like... looking at this, nothing is jumping out to me like, hey, you were using this ability, guaranteed. You know? Like, nothing's jumping out to me like, there's a 100% chance I was using that. Like, nothing. Like, I think this was it. So should I go back into the PvP fray, or should I do a BG, or should I duel somebody? What do you guys think? What do you guys think would be the best way for me to test this? I want the opinion of the group, and plus I want to know what you guys want to watch. But this was my original plan. And I like it, man. The stat pools are so fucking nice. The stat pools are just absolutely gorgeous. This is the original Dottz Gaming special, dude. Try BG and see how it goes. Alright, let's get the fuck out of Cyrodiil, then. I want to see... hold on. I'm gonna ask a guild member. Is there anyone I can duel to test a build? All right, let me go back to Mornhold. Is there anyone available to duel? Like, literally, I don't care. Like, I don't care if you kick my ass. Like, I just want to duel someone to test this. But here, let's queue up for a BG, like Max said. I think that'll be the best way. I love small scale to test. I love small scale to test. You could ask zone chat? Oh, well, BG's already, so. Yeah, I think... Hold on. I actually might have my original skill loadout on my fucking computer. Hold on. Pictures, YouTube and Twitch, site pics. Here it is, Magicka PvP build. I have it. Okay, the only difference was that I tried using shield wall instead of using bats, and I'd rather use bats. Otherwise, the only difference between my original build... Alright, friends, buddy guy, friend, pals. I'm interested to hear what the group thinks. Burning Talons or Choking Talons? My original thought was Burning Talons because I'm in heavy armor, but I don't know if Choking is going to be better just because of, you know, Minor Maim is just badass. So, what do you guys think? Choking Talons or Burning Talons? I'm interested to hear what the group thinks. Let me just double check, cause I'm like fucking... Yeah, I still didn't use Engulfing Flames. Alright. Oh, the first BG on the Mag DK. Choking. What's the difference? Burning Talons gives me a dot, and Choking Talons gives me Minor Maim. Right, we're doing Capture the Relic. Oh, this is like their entire team. This guy's dead. I am fucking out of resources. This is bad. Oh, I'm dead. Choking? Alright. We'll try choking then. Let me see, what am I running in terms of... I don't remember. Spell damage, and shield play. I might change... this shield play to reduce cost. I think I would rather run a reduced cost glyph. Because so far sustain feels a little bad. mean, granted, sustain's going to get better with CP, but at a first glance, it feels not so good. Also, for those of you who know weapon traits really well, isn't Nirnhoned better than Sharpened for DK? Isn't Nirnhoned better? What's up, Hi? How are you? What did the fear nerf do? It lowered the number of targets that fear can affect. Nirnhoned is almost always better? Okay, that's what I thought. I have a Nirnhoned sword in my bank, so I'll just have to grab that after this BG. Come on, no, no, no! I fucking had my fucking ult. I miss no CP VGs, my friends. I miss them. How do you look at the fucking scoreboard again? Oh, I have my scoreboard on the same keybind, I think. That, Yep, I do. My scoreboard is on the exact same keybind that, what's it called? Combat Metrics is on, so I have to change that. So where the fuck is Combat Metrics? Dialogue, Siege. Where the fuck is... There it is. Alright, we're good. I just love Stone Giant because you can fucking throw that thing like a kabillion like yards. Okay, so after an initial play test so far, I could already say that Nirnhoned, I'm going to want to use Nirnhoned. I have a Nirnhoned sword in my bank, so I just got to grab it. My sustain is not where I want it to be, so I need to fix that. And then I need to, I think, get Choking Talons, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use Mage Light or if I'm going to stick with Flames of Oblivion. Wow. This is why I want to duel somebody. Because dueling is what I love to use to test. Because it's hard to just test in a BG when what's it called? When like I'm playing against just a whole bunch of 690s. I also am gonna need to redo my I'm gonna need to redo my CP, I think, as well. Well, goodbye to that guy. It also helps that my team is also not very good. Not that I'm, like, you know, doing fucking amazingly or anything. Goodbye.
Pick up the relic now.
Oh, we have the leap ready, boys. Oh, dude. That green team, man. They're so coordinated. I just get fucking wrecked every time. I have the assist medal, though. Feels good, man.
They've taken the relic.
Now, the crit chances from Flames of Oblivion and Inner Light do not stack. They do not stack. The only reason I thought Sharpened might be better is because I'm in heavy armor. You know what I'm saying, D-Ho? I know you said Nerdhone is almost always better, but that was my thought process behind Sharpened. But I guess if you're saying that, what's it called, is still going to be better, that Nerdhone's still going to be better, then I'll go to Nerdhone. Is it worth to use bats on a Stam character? Probably not. I have never really seen it because there's so many better ults to use. Hey, if there's a group that wants to do BGs, we can. I mean, I couldn't even find anyone to do Cyrodiil earlier. Like if people want like if people want to group up and do BGs, I'd love to. But every time I ask people just are like, no, I don't wanna, blah, blah, blah. So it's just, you know, it never ends up happening. Alright, let's try throwing ourselves at the green team here. Nope. Nope, popped the potion too late. What are your attribute allocations for your Magicka DK? All into Magicka. All into it. All into Magicka. Problem is, I haven't looked at this setup in so long that I think this is exactly what I was running. I'm probably gonna buy 2 cost reduction glyphs, honestly. I might forego a little bit of a little bit of spell damage for like the ability to actually use abilities. Yeah, Juan, I'll add you, man. But I also have to, I might have to redo my CP a little bit for a heavy armor setup, because my CP is not for a heavy armor setup. So now I'm gonna have to redo my CP too, and I'm not gonna be in the office tomorrow, so I can't even sit down and just fucking do it. Like, fuck. Man, dude, I really put all my eggs in one basket and made a huge mistake. So, I'm feeling a little regretful, but my fear though is that if I go choking talons, that I'm not gonna have enough damage. It's my only like minor fear that I have about it. Someone else said they wanted me to add them to my group afterwards, so I might ask him if he wants to duel me. Okay, I like how my coagulating blood is just not doing anything. Wow. This fucking guy, dude. Holy crap. What's up, Cruz? How's it going? Yeah, man, we're testing stuff out. We're testing shit out. We're messing around. I also don't... One second, guys. I need to look at something real fast. Because I have like a document on my computer that has like a lot of my old information about Theorycrafting. And I want to see if I'm missing something. Because I am debating not running what's it called? I'm debating not running Igneous. What's cool is that it's not even really like a slow night. Like I mean Twitch is like fucking got like very few people on it, but YouTube's not doing half bad. But no, I know. I feel bad when I do this shit like this while I stream, because I don't want you guys to be like, oh, Dottz' streams are just so fucking boring. Because I know a lot of times, like, when I stream, I do some selfish stuff and just kind of, like, do stuff that isn't always the most entertaining and just do stuff for me. For dueling references, does stunning drop block? No. Your stun needs to go through block. That's the thing. Your stun has to go through block. I think it's interesting listening to you theorycraft and all that stuff. Well, that's good. Because I get, like, not stage frighty, but I do a little bit when I theorycraft on stream, because theorycrafting is such, like, it's like a very individual topic. You know what I'm saying? Like, people really, really have very strong opinions about stuff related to theorycrafting, so I always get, like, a little nervous to theorycraft on stream. Simply because of the fact that I don't want people to be like, oh, this fucking Dottz guy. Kyle Robertson Sr., thank you so much for the subscription. Okay. Actually, I don't know why I just did that, because I'm about to fucking use this and undo all my morphs. Alright, so this was Standard of Might, Lash, Strike, Golfing, Flames, Volatile, Leap, Choking, Wag. I think this is first enemy, Draw Essence, Stone Giant, Bolted Armaments, Igneous Shield, Fossilize, Eruption, and Destruction Staff. We have Elemental Rage, Crushing Shock, Elemental Blockade, Elemental Drain. This was Harness. Nothing here. Bats, Mist Form. Rearming Trap. Structured Entropy. Mage Light. And then this was Retreating. Yeah, that should be it. I learned a lot by watching you do this. Well, thanks, guys. It might help if you kind of talk through and explain your thought process more, just so we have more of an idea of your process and stuff. Okay. If you guys think that'll help. Well, here, first things first. Let me go buy those reduced cost glyphs. Because through my experiences playing Magicka, like, they are so fucking necessary. Like, I try to play with the higher spell damage or the shield play, and I just feel like the sustain just isn't there. And there is a part of me that does believe it's in my CP, but at the same time, I don't think it's entirely just, you know, oh, it's just your CP for that. So let me see if I can find two. Hold on, I gotta message this guy back. In a sec, just doing some theory crafting. Reduce spell cost. Reduce spell cost. Why sword and board on a Magicka DK? It's just a really, really good and common setup, and the one-handed shield passives are actually pretty good. I'm trying to find a specific one. Like, increases the damage you can block, increases your bash attacks, increases the amount of damage you can block. The main reason is that you run SMB due to the fact that Magicka DKs are not very mobile. So they very stereotypically will run double sword and board, or on their bars, or they'll run sword and board restoration staff. I've seen people run both. A Wizard's Riposte necklace. I'll probably save that and wait until I can sell that. I have to fucking TP to a different zone because Zenimax knows how to send mail. You could always run the reduced cost glyphs until you don't feel like you need them anymore, then change them back. Probably what I'm gonna do. Oh, and then we also need to go into our bank and we need to get the Nirnhone sword, because the reason we want the Nirnhone sword is because Nirnhone... Oh, this is a shock enchant on it. Fucking Christ. So the reason we want to run Nirnhone, for those of you who don't know, it is because of the fact that Nirnhone also affects your heals. And for... I believe that that's the main reason. I just think that you end up netting more damage at the end of the day with Nirnhoned over over Sharpened. I think in certain builds, Sharpened is still good. But here, we want, I want a weapon glyph, and I need a legendary weapon glyph. Okay. So now, I'm relatively satisfied on my gear. Because I'm running... Wait a minute. Wait. I know what the problem is, guys. I remember why I didn't... It's all coming back to me now. I remember why I wasn't running this setup. My shoulder piece is medium. It's not heavy. That's why I didn't run this. I'm not wearing 5 pieces of heavy armor. I'm only wearing 4 pieces of heavy armor. I knew there was a reason I didn't run this. So I'm not getting rapid mending or revitalize currently. Fucking rip. Because I need a heavy blood spawn shoulders. Because sun only comes in medium. Or sun only comes in light. And unless like I buy... No, because that won't even work. Unless I buy sun shields. Do they make sun shields? I could buy sun shields and wear like another piece of shackle breaker on my body.
How can I help you?
I even... Hey, Dottz, use 5 medium, 1 heavy, 1 light. All medium on a PvP stamina Templar. 5 medium, 1 heavy, 1 light is what you're going to want to use. I don't even have another fucking piece of heavy shackle breaker. Does anybody know? Do they make sun shields? Do they make sun shields? Because if I get 2 sun shields, I could really quickly ask somebody to craft me heavy shackle breaker gloves. And I should be good to go. But anyway, let me see. I'm pissed because I love the fucking motif of my shields. It's not technically armor. Is it a weapon? Shield. I don't even know if they make sun shields. It appears they do. Well, that's awesome. How impossible is it going to be to find one? But you know what? Before we do that, before we even do that, let's do some a little bit of ability theory crafting here. So we know at the very minimum. Dottz, have you guys done trials yet? We actually did the new trial not too long ago. We did the new trial not too long ago. I know at the very least I want to run Talons, Burning Embers, and Flame Lash on my front bar. And then on the back bar, I 100% want to run Volatile. I want to run Coagulating. I want to also probably run Elusive Mist, because without Elusive Mist, I can't get out of sticky situations. I need... What's it called? Where is it? I need Mage's Guild on my front bar. And then I could do Flames of Oblivion. Very cool, Don. That's badass, man. That's awesome. I just don't like not having my stun on my front bar. Because Stone Giant deals some good damage and stuns for 3.5 seconds. Why is there a shock glyph on the sword? There shouldn't be. I actually just bought a new one. Let me actually go back to Mournhold because I do want to see if I could buy some shit while I'm there. I just bought a new one. I just bought a weapon and spell damage enchant. This should not be shock. But hey, man, I've been holding 46 viewers on YouTube for the longest time, so I do want to thank you guys for just sitting down and watching this. So you know what? I'm going to change this. PvP, pledges, and Theorycrafting. Okay. No, I want to run Talons. 100% gonna run Talons. Okay, so we have that. Is it called Shield of the Sun? Does anyone know? Is it called Shield of the Sun? Or does it have a different name? Or is it not called like Sun Shield or whatever? Like, does it have like a unique name? I mean, yeah, fuck. They have Necropolitan shields. They're gonna have Sun shields. Look, I can fucking find a Pariah shield, but I can't find... I also want to re-add my Master Merchant so I can tell if I'm getting good prices. Because optimally, if I could get 2 sturdy shields, that'd be perfect. Because Lion Banner Buckler of the Sun, but it still has Sun in the title. Unless I have to search fucking Lion. Except for, you know, Lion totally does not have an R in it. It's infused. I'm sure there's a regular one. Cause like I don't want to buy sun weapons. I can't buy sun weapons. I have my fucking my weapons have perfect traits in our gold. I can't, like, I'm not buying sun weapons. There's no way. But it, like, doesn't look like there's a single... And, like, I don't want to... I'm gonna spend all this time theory crafting a build. I want to be able to fucking play it. Oh, this sucks, man. Hold on, let me Tamriel Trade Center this bitch. Why am I going from fucking trader to trader like a pleb? Advanced search. Apparel, shields, any trait, epic, 160, sun. No, there is shield. Oh my god. Oh, my fucking leg, dude. These are expensive. No, this regular Shields of the Sun, they're just fucking are gonna cost me an arm and a leg. Alright, let me see how much a sturdy one's gonna run me. So I think that's what I decided to do. I think I'm gonna run 4 sturdy, 4 impen, I think is what I decided on. Oh my god, they're all 40k. I have to spend 80k on shields, dude. Cox. Hold on. Let me look at my passives here. Nothing helps with block cost reduction. What do you guys think? Should I go with like divines and reinforced, like divines in the front bar, reinforced in the back bar? Or no, see, I'd rather just go sturdy on both. It's gonna be easier because I don't think I need. Let me. I'm not even at cap. But I'm also not in fucking 5 pieces of heavy, so I can't really judge anything yet.
This is taking longer than I planned.
I just don't know if it's worth running 4 sturdy, 4 impen, or does any like veteran players here know? Like, is it worth running only 3 pieces of sturdy? No, you know what? Currently, I have 4 impen, 4 sturdy. I'm gonna probably do CP another time. Like, I'll probably do CP off stream. Oh my god, do we have any crafters on? Is Kevin G, Katara, or is Kevin G, Katara, or Lord Darkness on right now? Anybody know? Actually, while I'm here, I need a reduced cost. Oh wait, did I buy those reduced cost glyphs already? I did. Sheridan, thank you so much for subscribing.
Hello there.
Okay. Kevin, would I be able to bother you for impenetrable heavy gloves, purple? I really don't care the motif. Like, surprise me. Look at my gear. You tell me what you think's gonna look good. But could I possibly ask you for heavy, heavy shackle breaker purple gloves? You don't have to enchant them. I'll enchant them. Could I possibly bother you for those? This guy have no magic enchants. So I'm gonna need that for Kevin's piece. Okay, so in that case, I'm gonna probably buy a singular divine shield and then a reinforced shield. The reinforced shield is super cheap. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, if that's there. Kevin, I fucking love you, dude. Thank you. Is anyone in Alkir? Can someone go to Sentinel? Is anybody in Sentinel that I can teleport to? Oh, is there anyone in Sentinel? There we go. Alkir Desert. Let me teleport to this random guy here. Oh, please be at Sentinel. I'll fucking wet myself. Nope. Am I close at least? Not even close. Warping there now. Lord Darkness, my fucking hero. You guys are the best, dude. Seriously. Thank you, Lord Darkness. You're the man. Where is this fucking traitor? Yes! 6,200 gold for a fucking Seal to the Sun Divines. Let's fucking go, dude. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I'll take this truly superb glyph of Magicka while I'm here. I'm gonna need, I think, another one as well. And then I have to go and buy my reinforced shield. The superb glyph of Magicka. Where the fuck is this place? I don't remember. Here it is. What? Armor, shields. Fuck, dude, invigorating? Ah, motherfucker. What about you? What do you got? You? LOL. Alright, 17k. That's not horrible. Alright, I'll spend 17k on a shield. I'm fine with that. I'll spend 17k on a shield. Alright. Can't you change trait and clockwork? Yeah, but I'm trying to save my trait changes for my PvE build. I'm trying to save my trait changes for my PvE build. Because I can buy and craft my PvP stuff. Ian, thank you so much for subbing on YouTube. Alright. You're a fucking hero, Kevin. Honestly, I love you. Thank you so much. You're like a true friend of the Nords. You are literally my best fucking pal. Oh shit, what did I just put on? There you go. Okay. And then... Sun. Okay, so... Wow, I can't believe we fucking recovered that. Okay. So we want to enchant this with Truly Superb. Enchant. Okay. Then we gotta enchant the thing that Kevin gave me. Alright. So. We have our shit. Blood spawn. Shackle breaker. Then we have sun. These sun shields are actually like not horrible, which is pretty badass. PS4 is way too quiet for you. You know I love you guys. Shackle, sun, blood spawn. Oh, that green is gonna have to go though. I'm gonna have to. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. I'm everywhere. I'm going to have to. What's it called? Run these through the right click, unlock, change to Morag Tong. There we go, it's better. What does Imperial look like? Nope. Okay. Alright, so we have our gear, I think. Bloodspawn, sturdy. We have 3 pieces of sturdy on. 4 pieces of impen. All arcane jewelry. We have 1. I don't like the boy in green, but thank you, Kevin. We have the shield play, the reduced cost, and spell damage. Alright, Maddie, sleep well, man. Thanks for stopping by. We have a Nirnhone sword with our weapon damage enchant. We have our Magicka Restoration enchant on our back bar. We have a Reinforced Shield here with Max Magicka, and a Divine Shield with Max Magicka on the front bar. I went with Divines on the front bar simply to help make me way more offensive. Now, in terms of our abilities, this is kind of what I'm at right now. Definitely want to run Devouring Swarm. This is what I'm at right now. And I'm just not entirely sure. Because I was looking at this. This isn't bad. Like, if I'm like solo PvP, I'm talking. Channel Draconic Energy to suck in the air around you, dealing magic damage to nearby enemies, healing you for 104% of that damage caused. And after 2.5 seconds, you exhale fire, dealing damage and restoring Magicka Because my thing is, I'm sorry, I keep trying Igneous, it doesn't feel like it fucking does anything. Like, I don't feel like it's shielding me at all. Like, I feel like the shield is just shit. My graphics are on medium, man, so I'm not sure. See, if I can put... Alright, you know what? If I put structured entropy on my front bar, that'll just max out my front bar in terms of its... See, in theory, I could see putting coagulating blood on my front bar because I'm going to get the extra crit from Flames of Oblivion, and I'm going to get structured entropy. But I'm not sure. Like, I feel like running Talons on the back bar is just... Ugh. Igneous isn't really there for the shield, it's there for the major mending. That's true. That's true enough. Coagulating blood scales off of spell damage, right, guys? I believe it also scales off of spell damage. Because if coagulating scales off of spell damage... It's just, I don't know. For the Magicka cost, I just don't know if it's worth it. I feel like this would be a good 1vx ability. Draw Essence. I feel like that has the potential to be pretty cool. I think it does go off of spell damage. So then it might be good to have this on the bar with my Divines. Although a little unconventional to have coagulating on your front bar. Let's see. Am I buffed up? Let me go into a fucking PvP campaign. Alright, I could stay for like another 10 minutes, but then I'm gonna have to go. Before I go in, let me make sure. Max Magicka. That is not enchanted. That's not enchanted. That's not enchanted. I'm missing 3 fucking enchants. That's why my tooltips are fucking low. I was PvPing in unenchanted gear wearing 4 pieces of heavy armor. Can we talk about that for a second? I theory crafted this, got the gear, and I forgot that I just never assembled it. God, dude, what the fuck was I doing with my life? Like, what the hell was I doing? Like, you can't even make that up. William, thanks for subscribing. I was playing with unenchanted gear, wearing 4 pieces of heavy, 1 piece of medium, and 2 pieces of light. Can we just like talk about that for a second? I know, dude. I can't believe I have 50 plus stream viewers, man. I fucked up so hard tonight, guys. I'm so sorry. I can't believe this many of you stayed. You guys really must just you guys really like me. I mean, I hope you enjoyed watching the whole theory crafting process. I forgot that, like, I never assembled the build because I was waiting for the heavy blood spawn shoulders. And so I just never put the build together. That's better, dude. That also explains why my sustain was ass. Thanks, Taylor. Alright, so that's a 6600 tooltip versus 6300 tooltip. Yeah, coagulating is supposed to be a burst heal. So that was my theory about putting it on the front bar with like entropy. Before I do anything, let me make sure. Heavy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 medium, and 1 light. Nerd honed. I'm running decisive on the back bar for the ultimate chance. Shield play. These are all arcane. All are enchanted, thankfully, God. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm also going to redo my CP another time. I want to get abilities and gear hammered out tonight so that I can redo my CP at another time. What do you guys think? Stone Giant or Fossilize? What's your 5th spell in the front bar? Flames of Oblivion. Flames of Oblivion is my fifth ability. I could run Mage Light instead, but Flames of Oblivion's pretty good for some extra burst. Especially if I also decide to run Degeneration on my front bar. I don't need Inner Light for the Mage's Guild passives. What does my stat pool look like? 39k max Magicka. Here, let's go into a campaign here. Oh, it's just bugged. Whatever. Do you still get the crit if you put it on your back bar and have talons on your front? No. It has to be whatever bar it's on is whatever bar you get the Major Prophecy on. Spirit Reaver, thank you for following on Twitch. Because I know this ability is a little unconventional, but being that I've liked to play small scale or solo, I think it's a pretty good pickup. I could also draw Essence instead and use like Engulfing Flames. Actually, I'm definitely gonna do that. Matthew Bryson, thank you so much for following. I just think it'll be a pain to keep swapping bars because you need Talon and Lash to get Power Lash. That's pretty much what I'm thinking too. So, I mean, what I could do is go, like, do something, but then I don't have a... What if we do this? And then... Something like that. The only thing I think is that I might want to replace Engulfing Flames with something else. Like if I replace like Engulfing Flames with like wings or something. So I think this is a little too offensive. Like I think it's like a little bit too offensive possibly. But I don't know. Do you like getting away with mist? That and the burst heal is too good. Well then in that case I'd put coagulating on my back bar. Yeah, but Sean, the only issue with Flames of Oblivion is that it doesn't give me 5% max magicka, nor do I get the Mage's Guild passives from it. So then in that case, it'd be basically what I had earlier, except for with choking. This is basically exactly what I had earlier, except for it is choking talons. You know, this is basically the exact same ability setup. But it gives raw stats. Well, it gives the same exact stats that Mage's Light gives. So Mage's Light gives me 5% max magicka and gives me Major Prophecy, while Flames of Oblivion gives me Major Prophecy, but no max magicka. And Inner Light also allows me to see people who are in stealth, and it allows me to get all of the Mage's Guild passives on my front bar. So I get 2% additional max magicka and magicka recovery on my front bar, as well as if I use Inner Light before I leap, my leap will deal 20% more damage. Mac, the only issue that I see with not running Mist Form, because I do see your point about it. Like, I do see your point about Mist Form, that, like, if I get caught that far in, odds are I'm probably going to die anyway. I'm just wondering how I'm going to get away without Mist Form. Like, if I need to break roots, like a root or something. But maybe that'd be a good idea. Maybe that'd be a good idea to maintain the crit. To maintain the crit on both bars, maybe instead of running Elusive Mist, running something else. Which I can't believe I'm saying I'm not going to run Elusive Mist. So my options in exchange for Elusive Mist are... Yeah, that's the main reason I liked it, was for the root break. Because if you look at Elusive Mist, entering this form removes and grants immovability to all disabling and immobilization effects, but you cannot be healed and your magic recovery is disabled. That's the main reason why I've been using Elusive Mist. I think it's just too good to get rid of. But what do we think of this? Do we think this is okay? Flame Lash, Burning Embers, Fossilize, Choking Talons, Inner Light, Ferocious Leap. Structured entropy, igneous shield, coagulating blood, volatile armor, elusive mist, and devouring swarm. Basically, all we did was we changed choking talent, burning talents to choking talents. That's all we did. That's really all we did. One second. I'm looking at a video online. I want to see what this guy's tooltips are in comparison to mine. Wow, they're so much higher. That's also probably CP. That's the hardest part. I'm also trying to do this with like not an exactly proper CP setup. Why don't you use innate axiom? Let me see. Dottz, do you rent your website? Yeah, I pay like $8 a month for it. Innate axiom is good, but it seems like if I smashed War Maiden and Sun together with Shacklebreaker, and I think I'd prefer Shacklebreaker. Like, Shacklebreaker is just a fucking great set. Like, I'm pretty set on my gear sets right now, honestly. I think that this gear combination is gonna do me well. Like, Sun, Shacklebreaker, and Bloodspawn, I think it's a solid gear setup. I really do. I really believe it is. I'm just basically kind of sitting here on my ability selection right now. And I see what you're saying, Zokane. Is there any way I can get crit on both by bars? Because my heal is going to be fucking massive if it's on my front bar. Gaming Medic, thank you so much for subscribing. Because this is another thing I was considering at one point. Was dropping Fossilized for Stone Giant. Maybe something like this. Check it for me, please. Drop from the top of your house, pop mending, and then burst heal. Okay. I don't use Advanced UI anymore. Advanced UI stopped working for me. Okay. So I'm at 18,000 health. I'm gonna hit the water. Wow, I suck at this game. I jumped off my house and landed in the fucking... Dude, I'm having a horrible day. Oh my god. Let me try jumping from this tower. I think this tower is instant teleportation to the top. There we go. I can't win, man. Oh my god. I can't fucking win, dude. . It's just like I know the major mending is good. I just don't know if it's worth it for that cost. That's the thing. You have a food buff on? Yes, I do. I've tri-stat food on. That's a big tooltip. That's almost a 7k tooltip unbuffed. It's just a matter of this last fucking ability slot. I mean, Blobs dropped it because he said it's not worth it anymore. You might not be wrong. It's just I use it and I just feel it's so underwhelming. I don't feel like it boosts my coagulating blood nearly enough. You know, like I just don't feel like it does. I'm thinking about doing possibly this. Granted, it's a little unconventional, but I think it might work. Who fucking... I don't care. So, my whole thought process behind this is that, like Zocane said, I want Talons on the front bar to combo easily with Flame Lash. But my thought process is to keep coagulating blood on my front bar with my Mage's Guild ability, because it'll have a better chance to crit, and it'll heal for a bigger amount due to the extra spell damage, and the extra max magicka, and the fact that it's on my Divine's bar. And then my back bar, Structured Entropy, of course, is a staple. Stone Giant, because I do need like a semi-spammable... I need an ability from Earthen Heart that I can press, so that I can always benefit from Helping Hands. Volatile Armors, of course. Elusive Mist, of course. Devouring Swarm, of course. It's just this last ability slot. I feel like Engulfing Flames is not a... What's up, Tom? How's it going, dude? Good to see you in the stream. I feel like Engulfing Flames might not be the worst choice. What do you guys think? Should I run Engulfing Flames or should I run Flames of Oblivion? Because Engulfing Flames gives me another dot, and it makes my enemies take 10% more damage from fire. But this allows me to maintain my crit on my back bar, and I don't think that that's, you know... I don't think for the bar that it's on, Flames of Oblivion is necessarily worth it. I can see Draw Essence being worth it for very specific situations, but I think it's too specific to warrant running. I know a lot of people love Reflective Shield. I've seen people test it out, and I've seen people use it, and it's too buggy. And 4 projectiles also counts as light attacks from stabs. You know, I don't like that. I like Fossilize because it traps the enemy too, right? So if they have to CC break, that costs stam. Well, yeah, Stone Giant does the exact same thing. It stuns. Like, Stone Giant and Fossilize stun. The difference between Stone Giant and Fossilize is that Fossilize costs 400 less magicka. This stuns through block. This one does not. This one I can throw 28 meters. This one I can throw 8. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the only... And Stone Giant also gives me minor resolve. Damn, you're going for an offensive build? I'm changing things up, Clowny. I'm changing things up. I kind of want to try a completely different setup to see that which works better, what I was using before or what I'm using now. But I'm trying for something like, you know, just here on stream with you guys, Theorycrafting, because this was my old setup in terms of the gear. It's 2-piece Bloodspawn, 5-piece Shacklebreaker, and 5-piece Sun, and I'm in heavy. I'm in heavy armor, so I want to see how that'll work. No, Fossilize is a stun. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with Fossilize and Stone Giant. So Stone Giant hits for a good bit of damage, and it stuns. It deals double damage if it successfully stuns the target, and I gain minor resolve. Fossilize is just a stun. They take 4k damage when they're done. Yeah, you're right. They're immobilized for 3 seconds afterwards. And this stun cannot be dodged or blocked. The thing is, which I thought was kinda cool in theory about Stone Giant, is that because if I'm ever low on stamina, like if I'm ever really low on stamina, right? If you think about it, Fossilize, the Stone Giant will be the only Earthen Heart ability in my build. If I'm low on stamina, I can basically exchange my Magicka for stamina using Stone Giant. Stone Giant will also allow me to avoid those situations that you guys kept seeing when I couldn't fucking catch up to anybody. No, not for PvP, Tom. Not for PvP. Definitely not. For PvE, it's fantastic. I use it for PvE, but for PvP, no way. Actually, you know what? Let me... I don't care about the necklace. Actually, let me whisper this dude and see if he wants to do a quick duel. Oh no, I didn't do my CP. No, I didn't do my CP. I'm not gonna bother. I have to redo my champion points, which I'm gonna do on my own time. But what do you guys think? Because the only thing is that... See, that's just how I die for me. Stone Fist, I'll never die. On my Magplar... Magplar Fossilizes pain. I have to CC break and roll to get out of all that damage. So it's usually the one that forces me to roll. Because my fully buffed up resistance... I'm sitting at about 27k spell resistance and 25k physical resistance. Like, that's not bad. But I feel like for heavy... Maybe do duels for the first part. I think I'm going to duel a whole bunch on Monday. Like I said, I do need to redo my CP. That is going to 100% be redone. But in terms of sets, I'm running Bloodspawn, Shacklebreaker, and Sun. Why would you never die with Stone Fist, though? I'm just curious. Why would Stone Fist never kill you? Because granted, yes, this will be a pain in the dick. Your Magplar is a pure healer. Oh, okay, I got you. No, I was asking Justin, I was asking you, why did you feel that you would never die because of Stone Giant versus fossilized. I didn't know if you were playing like a perma blocker or something. I think I might try Stone Giant and just see how I like it. And if I don't like it, I could always switch to fossilized. But I feel like in theory, Stone Giant is going to work very well for this setup. But what do you guys think? I think in theory this is pretty good. I really do. So on my bars right now, I got Flame Lash, Burning Embers, Choking Talons, Coagulating Blood, Inner Light, Ferocious Leap, Engulfing Flame, Structured Entropy, Stone Giant, Volatile Armor, Elusive Mist, and Devouring Swarm. Now, I know I've had people tell me that Engulfing Flames isn't necessary, but I think for a heavy armor build, it's going to really help out. Alright, Kami, thanks for stopping by, man. Well, yeah, I'd probably just make that swap for duels versus open world. Well, you have to CC break Stone Giant too. Oh, you have to use 2 things of stamp to get up. That's what you're saying. Okay. Okay, I got you. No, I understand. I just think Stone Giant might help with getting kited. But 2 of them and I'm out of stam. No, I feel you. I think I might try it like this and see. I also need to level up these fucking skills. I think this is our first iteration of the build. Let me go back to my front door. But I'm gonna redo my CP while I'm off stream. No, I see your thought process. I see your thought process. So I want to keep all my Julianos on me. I think I'm gonna fuck with this for a little bit, and then if I don't like it, I can go back to my other setup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I forgot this build. Oh, does this build not share rings? Wait.
How can I help?
Bullshit, I don't have a increased magical harm enchant. Exactly, I do. Okay. So this is the sun setup. Or this is the shackle breaker setup. Let me deposit my fortified brass weapons. No, I feel you, dude. I feel you. I definitely see where you're coming from, 100%. Have I tried Cauterize for heals and increased damage? Clowny, the whole theory that I'm having right now behind Mage Light is that Mage Light gives me my Mage's Guild passives on my front bar. Mage Light gives me my, what's it called? What CP am I at? 413. It gives me my Mage's Guild passes on my front bar. It also gives me an ability to see people in stealth, and it gives me 5% additional max magicka, which is just going to help all my tooltips. You know, like on my front bar, I have almost 41k max magicka. You know, and I'm in heavy armor. Like, I'm in heavy armor, and I have almost 41k max magicka. I mean, granted, I am going relatively aggressive with things. I'm definitely more aggressive in this setup than in the last one. But I think because I'm in heavy armor, I can afford to be. You know? The only thing I need to test, though, is if I need to use a second reduced cost glyph on my ring. I don't think I should need to, but... because I'm running 1 shield play, 1 reduced cost, 1 spell damage. And then I have Divines on my front bar and Reinforced on my back bar. Decisive, Magicka Restoration, Increased Weapon Damage Nerdhoned. Like I said, Arcane Shield play, Arcane Reduced Spell Cost, Arcane Spell Damage. All max magicka on my body pieces, with 4 total pieces of impenetrable and 3 pieces of sturdy. Because I'm not going for, like, I don't want to be just a perma block, you know? I don't just want a perma block. Yes, I'm running Apprentice. So Inner Light, Choking Talons, Flame Lash, Structured Entropy, Burning Embers. Basically what I have, except for... Elusive Mist, Flames of Oblivion. Thanks, Taylor. The only issue I see with what you just listed, Tom, is that I don't see a hard CC in that build. That looks good in theory. I do not see a hard CC in that build, and that is a problem. But I actually haven't looked at the Cauterized morph. I only looked at Flames of Oblivion. No, I would use Flames of Oblivion instead. But I think, in theory, Inner Light might be a little bit better. Just because of the 5% max magicka. Because I go, oh, let's see, I have 41k on this bar. And I have... Okay, and then... So like I said, I think I had about 41k max magicka down to see like 38k. Because my magicka pool is so big, using something like Inner Light is giving me a huge boost. Yep, I agree, Mac. I agree. Alright. Alright, guys. It's already super late. I've stayed up so late. I have to wake up in like 5 hours. So, is Magblade PvP worth it anymore? I wouldn't. I'd say if you're looking to PvP, Magblade's probably not the world's greatest of choice. They're just really, really, really difficult. But I think this is what I'm gonna try. Well, someone's messaging me. He probably keeps coagulating on his back bar. Entropy. Wait, entropy, coagulating blood. What doesn't he run that I run? Mage Light, fossilize. Oh yeah, see, he doesn't run engulfing flames at all. I just feel like engulfing flames is worth it for a heavy armored build. That extra 10% like damage is probably lit. Oh, the only difference between my build and his is that he runs fossilize on the front bar. Oh, you said ardent flame. Yeah. So the only difference, Juan, between what you run and I run is that I have my coagulating blood on my front bar. You put yours on your back bar. And you have your CC on the front bar while I have my CC on my back bar. That's the only difference between our ability lists. Otherwise, they're basically the same. Oh, glad to know I'm on the right fucking track then. I want to try this, see how it works. If I don't like Stone Giant, I'll swap it to Fossilize, but I think I want to try leaving Coagulating on my front bar and putting my CC on my back bar. But that is definitely it, guys, for my stream tonight. I'm very, very tired. Sorry for all of like the messiness with my gear and fucking around with everything and trying to get into the campaigns and messing up the campaigns, but I think we're headed in a really good direction for the build. So I just have to Theorycraft CP and we'll pretty much be good to go. But thank you guys for watching tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream, even though it was kind of hectic. I hope you still liked it. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you all next week. Tomorrow is going to be the Warden leveling build. I will make that public tomorrow, but I will see you guys all next Monday. So have a great weekend, everyone.